Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
We go now live.
This is where we live.
Are you ready to get your world rocked?
That's what I'm talking about.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern bike like on the 10-pound test. Smoke sets, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, runes from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe
It's not a baby Friday. It's a grown-up, real boy, free ballin' Friday. Welcome to Senning Show. I will be spending the next 30 minutes running through my personal schedule for the Bowen Beach Bash weekend. I want to make sure that I'm accounted for all hours of the day. Don't want to make anybody upset. My name's John Senning. That's my good buddy Dizzy over there.
I also would like to know my schedule.
Dude, I was talking to Monica, and it's so funny. Everybody listens to the radio for different reasons, and they want to hear different things. I was listening to some of the callers like, I'm turning off the radio when I hear something like this. I am personally from the other train of thought. I live for stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm close to it, but through my entire life, when I was just a fan of this station, and I feel like a hypocrite saying that because I don't create moments like that, and I don't normally flourish in moments like that. I've had things happen that have been real in the past with different people at times, but I'm not somebody who likes to be in the middle of it. But it is an undeniable fact that Eric Bischoff, he was the man who ran WCW. He said I think it was his book. It was called Controversy Creates Cash. And there is something to real deal heat and people legitimately disagreeing with each other that is absolutely riveting. And if you missed JP today with Diz and Monica, I thought it was great, and I also thought it was headed off the rails. But somehow you guys all found your way. You found your way back. So I don't know if anybody's got an official schedule for the Beach Bash yet, but I just know that everybody from the Bone will be there at different times throughout the weekend, and we're looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm looking very much forward to it, and much like the blow up. Well, I wouldn't say the blow up. The disagreement between Monica and JP. I'm looking forward to that at the Beach Bash.
Yeah, that's the thing where they're talking about a thought circle. How do you capture in a moment the beef between JP and Monica? Which I think they're cool for the most part.
Yeah.
But that is the underlying secret sauce, I think. And I don't think either of them would tell you different. How do you capture that in a moment for people to be able to bask in? It would almost need to be. It doesn't sound very fun for an event on the beach in the sun. It would almost have to be like a standard debate. Like they would be given different topics like abortion and women's rights, and then they would just have to, trans bathrooms, things like that, and then they would just have to debate them live by the poolside for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, get rid of JP's thought circle and get the debate team together.
There's a name. There's a name somewhere in there.
There's something there.
Lots to get to today. We've got St. Pete Sam sitting in for Danielle today at 2:00 with one for the ladies. Probably be her last appearance on this station as she's getting ready to move off to Louisiana, to the New Orleans area. So we'll catch up with her. Dizzy has a story that I don't even know yet, and I love keeping secrets from each other so they can unfold live on the radio about something that happened to him last night. We're going to do that at 1:30 with that thing. And dude, it was so funny. I almost didn't want to say anything to you, but I couldn't keep it inside. I got a text. I was laying in bed last night, and I got a text from our good buddy, just called Mo DeWitt.
Yeah.
And if you've been following the news at all, or if you haven't, there was a major plane crash in India yesterday.
Oh my God.
And one guy survived. One man. The story, we'll hit it in the joints today, but like one guy survived, and they say that he opened up an emergency exit, or he possibly just flew out the top of the plane. 254 people, one guy survived. And there's really one picture going around of him laying in a hospital bed. And our good buddy, just called Mo DeWitt, texted me last night, and he said, am I wrong, or does this look like Dizzy?
Damn, it was Mo.
When I tell you, it really popped the crowd. We were in bed, and Danielle and I were both dying laughing. So I posted, everybody please go to X, to Twitter. I posted it at the John Senning. And for a second, I felt kind of bad about it, but only for a split second. And I do apologize for those that thought Dizzy was really in trouble. So it's this guy beaten, battered, and bruised in a hospital bed, and just his face. And I wrote, thoughts and prayers from a man at Dizzy for mayor. They had trash cans and fire extinguishers, but he held his own. And it seems as if a lot of the commenters really believed that was you, and that you were really possibly beaten by men with trash cans and fire extinguishers.
Yeah, first of all, do not have hair like that.
There's something, I don't know what it is about this man's facial structure. Is it racist?
Well,
I mean, you can say it's okay.
I don't think it's racist.
Well, okay,
No.
I just didn't know which direction you were headed. Like,
No,
just
no, no,
because
I
this
just
man
think
has
I
a
look-
certain tone of skin. Like, did we cross a line?
No, I don't think. I'm not mad. I just don't think it looks like me.
He's got.
But
I think it's
now
the
I'm
eyes.
looking at it. It doesn't not look at me.
Yeah, it's something about like.
I think it's the nose.
It's like his nose. It's from the top of his
And the facial
lip
hair.
to his forehead.
Yeah.
Like something about that. You guys,
Like if you take off the hair on him, and you just posted that. Like if I went to, I'm gonna put this in Chat GPT and say, can you take off the hair on this guy? And I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably hate how much it looks like me.
Because if you did his facial hair exactly like yours and shaved his head, we got Dizzy sitting in 11A. And I will say, only one person, that was the guy's seat number. Only one person in the comments of the many said, bunch of dummies, 11A people. And that was that man's lucky number, because that was the seat that he was sitting in. We're always pretty loose around here, but on Fridays, a free ball on Friday, we like to be even looser. Something on your mind from the whole week. Something random, feel free to weigh in. 800-771-1025. I do want to give a shout out to the Humane Society of Pinellas County. We had a repeat visitor today. T'Challa is a very, very sweet boy. He is a 6-year-old black lab pointer mix. We were talking about the fact there might be some hound in there, maybe even some Great Dane. He is just one of those dogs. You just scratch his little face and look into his eyes, and he's so full of love. And I do not know how or why. He is one of the longest residents at the Humane Society of Pinellas County. I put up a video at the Bone Instagram with T'Challa where you can get a peek at him, and it's a theme of the segment. Our good buddy, just called Mo DeWitt. They are sponsoring and donating all of the adoption fees for the dogs that we feature here on 102.5 The Bone. So if you're thinking that initial investment is a little too much, a little too daunting, just call Mo. Has got you covered. Humane Society of Pinellas on social media. Go check out that video if you want to get a closer peek at T'Challa. Let's take this one call, and then we're gonna do a bit of an experiment here.
Yeah,
a real-time experiment. Senning Show, you're live.
Hey, John, I love you guys, man. I'm sorry to bother you. I've been trying to get through to somebody through alternate.
Are you stuck in a wind tunnel and you can't get out? Are you stuck somewhere that's very breezy and you need help?
I'm just trying to check on a prize, man. I'm sorry to bother you guys.
Did you win it here with us?
Yes. Yes.
What was it?
It was concert tickets, but I think it's already over. I think I missed it.
What was it?
That's why I'm trying. Again, I'm sorry to call you guys. I've been trying.
It's fine. I'm just gonna if you hang tight. I would say, are you listening to the show?
Of course.
Okay, call me back during the commercial break, and I'll make sure that you're put in for a prize. Okay.
Understood.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He's like, I miss Metallica. Did I miss Metallica?
Yeah. There was a couple people. Yeah. There's been, I believe, a smidge of malfeasance, because I think that we've been very buttoned up on the prizes for the most part. And I think that there were a couple people trying to sneak in and say that we commented on when we gave away stuff in the comments the other day. I got a couple random messages that I verified were not the people that either one of us gave the tickets to. So there's that. There was a list going around earlier this week Out of all the different food topics we could talk about, I'm a big French fry guy. I much like a Coke with my breakfast at McDonald's. If you told me that I couldn't have French fries, I might not even want the burger, to be completely honest with you. And there is a list. Now this one's done a little bit differently. It's pretty much the top 10 fast food fries, but the way that they did it was its ratings out of 5. And we're gonna run through the list, and then we're going to attempt to cold call people who are working at fast food establishments and ask them for their opinions on their favorite fries. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are absolutely 10 here. Coming in at number 10. Now there's pictures of fries, and I think that's what set me off. They did a graph where the graph is made of fries, so I think it's confusing me because the picture of the fry is not the actual fry.
Oh, okay.
Coming in 10th place with a 2.84. Many people respect it. Many people love the added flavor profile. Checkers and Rallies fries in 10th place with a 2.84.
Oh, I hate that. Bottom of the barrel? No, hell no. That's at least top 5 for me.
Oh, really? But you also, when we had the conversation, said that Checkers and Rallies was the worst service. Am I right about that?
Yeah, the fries aren't enough for me to go there consistently. I have to really be in the mood for Checkers fries to go to Checkers.
You ever tried cooking them at home? They sell them in the frozen food section.
Actually, it's a great point that you brought up because I did buy the frozen one. Basically the same as the ones you'd get there.
I don't know if you can drop those. Some people get fries at home and they probably fry them like you're supposed to fry them. I would say 95% of people are putting them in the oven, and I just don't think you're going to meet that type of fry energy if you cook it in the oven.
No.
When you get them at Checkers, I love them too. Very greasy. It's like they hold something about the batter holds more grease on them.
Yeah.
I will say I can't speak on them. I've had them. I wouldn't put them in my top 10. I don't know what makes them coming in with a rating of 2.86. Hardee's at a 2.86.
I don't know if they've even had Hardee's fries.
I will say I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I'm not a fan of them, only because I have eaten a fair share of Hardee's in my life, and I would never have put them in a top 10 or have even thought of them in the conversation.
I don't even think I've even eaten at Hardee's.
It's been a hot minute. I was trying to eat at a Hardee's recently. I drove like 20 minutes out of my way to get to a Hardee's out in Lake County. For those people that know the area, I went to the one in Groveland. I took a different way. It was going to take me 20 minutes longer to get where I was going so I could get to a Hardee's. In the middle of the day, with no explanation, I walked up to the Hardee's. There were cones in the drive-thru, and there was just a sign on the door that said, "We are not open." But there was people inside. So some of these fast food places be operating real rough. Coming in at number 8 with a 2.89. It doesn't specify, I don't believe it specifies which one is Arby's, which I think if we're talking about curly fry, because I think these days they're doing a curly and a crinkle.
Oh, okay.
I think the curly, because of its original flavor and little something extra, I got no problem with a curly fry from Arby's coming in at number 8.
Arby's, I got to be honest, their curly fries might be in my top 5.
Yeah, dude, we went through a major phase when I first got into radio, when I was working that internship. The guy that I worked with, Clay, he was an Arby's freak. And, dude, I would go get us Arby's every night. And I don't know if a lot of people do this, but he turned me on to getting the cheese cup with your curly fries.
Oh.
So you can get a little cheese cup, and dipping your Arby's curly fries in the cheese cup is a game changer. So coming in at number 7, respectable 2.98. It is a crinkle cut fry, which I do appreciate from time to time when done well, and I believe it has a nice seasoning on it. And we spoke about it yesterday with Tendy Talk. Zaxby's at number 7.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of crinkle fries at all. That's
What is it about a crinkle fry you don't like? Is it too pedestrian? Does it remind you of eating fries at home? How do you not like a crinkle?
Maybe that's it. Maybe there's something to the idea of, it's not even at home. I feel like maybe it reminds me of like early school fries that were never really that good. They weren't seasoned. They were just plain.
I think there's something to the average person is served a lot of bad crinkle cut fries in their childhood.
Yeah.
Like the Ore-Ida from the bag, people cook them, like you said, from the cafeteria. That is a crinkle fry. Zaxby's number 7, 8, 9, 10. There's
the
no
only
numbers on it.
fry I hate worse than a crinkle is steak fries.
Oh, dude. You and I are on different wavelengths there,
Yeah.
man. I love a steak fry. Done
Really?
right? Oh.
It's hard. Well, that's the point for me. It's hard to get it done right. Usually, if you go to like a fair or whatever, most of the food trucks have steak fries. They're never really that good. I don't even know a good business that sells steak fry, like a fast food.
Who would sell the best steak? I don't know that there is a proper steak fry out there in the world. But you want to know what's great is when you get a steak with really good steak fries.
Oh,
That's
they might pair well together.
Yeah,
if that's what it's
something
called.
about-
Yeah.
And I'm not one who would normally order fries with a steak, but if you ever find that moment in your life, it's a great place to be. I've never had them, so I can't speak on the next ranking with a 3.24 Raisin Cane's. Never had them.
No, neither have I.
So we're going to move right along. A very respectable fry. They've changed them as of late. People were mad about them. They supposedly added a pea starch that makes them crispier. That is Chick-fil-A at 1, 2, 3. There's no numbers on these. I'm really getting lost. Number 5 with a 3.4 Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. They're dipping fries.
Oh, dude.
That's all they're good
You got to have
for,
the dip.
yeah.
And we've talked about it before. Chick-fil-A offers you the greatest advancement in the history of condiments, which is the dip, squeeze, Heinz ketchup packet, which is... You just can't beat it. You've advanced the ketchup game as far as you can. Do I want a little on my fry? Do I want to dip it? The choice is yours.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it gets much better than that.
I think whatever they did with the oil that you're talking about probably made me like it. I remember not liking Chick-fil-A fries at all. And now when I eat them, I go, these are good.
Well, and so people threw a fit. A lot of people threw a fit and said that it added a weird flavor on the outside. But if you didn't eat your Chick-fil-A fries almost immediately, then they would be soggy, and I don't think that's the case anymore. Coming in next at 1, 2, 3, 4, I've had this place before. No recollection of the fry. Can't believe that they're popular enough to make it to number 4 on the list. The Bojangles fry with a 3.51.
Bojangles seasoned, right?
I don't know, dude. They started opening them around Florida, and then I think a bunch of them closed. I think the most that I've ever had them is traveling up in the North Carolina area. I think they're based out of Charlotte, and I really think I've had them mostly for breakfast, like a chicken breakfast biscuit type deal.
Have you ever had Popeyes fries?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're just like thicker Popeyes fries, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds. I'll take that. I'll buy that. Good enough to come in at number 4 with a 3.51. This brings me the greatest amount of joy of anything on this list. Coming in at number 3 on the list, undeniably, without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest unknown, underappreciated burger establishment in the United States of America at this exact moment is Freddy's.
What the hell is Freddy's?
Dude, Freddy's is freaking legit, dude. Now,
they have that here?
Well, so there's 2. There's one down in Sarasota, I think a little bit closer to like University.
Okay.
And then there's one, which we're going to try and call them. There's one in Bradenton. Legit, my favorite fast food burger, probably. I make a point to go there every time that I'm in the area. It's a smash burger. Kind of, to me, a different spin and flavor on Culver's. So their whole thing is, burgers and custards and all of that. They're from the Midwest, I think Kansas as well. And their burgers are money. Their fries, probably not for everybody because they are you looking at them?
Yeah, they remind me. Okay, here's the thing, though. This whole establishment reminds me of Steak and Shake. Yeah.
You would not be wrong.
Okay.
You would not be totally off base with that. They are I guess you could call them shoestring fries.
Yes, and those are kind of hard to like sometimes.
They are very crispy, though, and they're very delicious. And I will tell you this, they also have a great cheese cup, and I think they have like 3 different types of fry sauces. They have a spicy fry sauce.
Okay.
So they got like 3 different fry sauces. So,
okay, I'm a little more on board knowing they have seasoning. That's
and they're seasoned. They're seasoned, and they come with a bunch of sauces. So Freddy's, very respectable at number 3 with a 3.59. And I don't know how, because people have a major boner for this place. And they love it. They talk about it far and wide. I can't speak too much on it. At number 2 with a 3.7, Shake Shack.
I'm going on record and saying overrated. As an establishment, as burgers, as fries, not that good.
You've had it?
I've had it,
obviously?
Yeah. Especially when I was, this girl from Toronto came way back when I was single, and she would not shut up about eating at Shake Shack. And it was the first time I had it. We went there, and I went, this is not good for the price we're paying.
Yeah,
we could have went to
super
anywhere
expensive
and got it.
from what I understand, too.
It's not that good.
Yeah, and coming in at number 1, which is insane to me because I thought the biggest gripe and the biggest complaint about this place was their fry with a 3.86 rating, the number 1 in the top 10. This was done by a nationwide company called Seating Masters based on 40,000 Yelp reviews. Number 1, we don't even have them here, is the In-N-Out burger fry.
Now, is it because what I understand from their fries, it's a lot of toppings. It's not like
Well, you can get it that way.
That.
Well,
okay.
you can. So that's monster style,
something like that.
I may have messed that up, but you get a monster style, and that's covered with like sauteed onions and sauce and maybe more stuff, but they're standard. I mean, when you get a fry, you just get a fry. A lot of people say they're flavorless, they're too dry, but somehow they made it to the top of this list. So this is an experiment we're going to try here.
I have a question. Because I would like this establishment to be called at any point Five Guys, because I feel like they should be in the top 10.
Okay, yeah. Let's call Five Guys first. That's a great one. I tried to pull some random ones and mostly ones that weren't on the list.
Yeah,
and that's a great one to call. Let's see. And again, this is an experiment. Could go terribly awry. Could go great, but we're gonna give it a try. We need a name for this. Well, I guess we'll wait to name it until we find out if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
We called the. Who do we call? We called Mickey D's one time. Oh, it was about the
soda for breakfast.
About the soda for breakfast, and I think it went really well on that day. And I'd like to find ways to pepper this in more. I'm calling Five Guys right now to get their opinion on the fact that they were left off the list. See if they'll give us their favorite fry.
Five Guys, Pinellas Park. How may I help you?
Hi there. My name is John Senning, and my friend over here, his name is Dizzy. You're live on the radio, 102.5 The Bone, Cox Media Group. We were calling to get your response as an establishment on the fact that Five Guys was not listed as one of the top 10 greatest fries based on 40,000 Yelp reviews. We thought that was an injustice and incorrect.
Oh, wow. I think she thinks we were a telemarketer or something like that.
Was I too official?
Yeah, you were too official. I think she was
I thought
this is fake or something like that.
I thought being official was gonna help.
Yeah.
Should I try one more time and do not official?
To the same spot?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna try another one.
She's like, yeah.
Hold on, stand by. All right. This could be for the next 5 minutes just people hanging up on me and not answering the phone. So
it's kind of funny.
Everybody be prepared for that as well. All right, I'm gonna be super cash.
Yeah.
Super casual. Try to be cool. Be cool. Be cool, John.
Yeah.
Keep it cool, Johnny boy.
You got this. Vroom, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna vroom.
Hello, Five Guys. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
Hey, how are you? My name's John. That's my friend Dizzy. We're with a local radio station. You're live on the air. We were calling to get your thoughts on the fact that Five Guys was left off the top 10 best fries in fast food. What's up with that?
I'm sorry, what do you say, sir?
You're live on the radio, and we're reading about a top 10 list of French fries, and Five Guys was left off the list. What's up with that?
I don't know. Give me ask him, my boss.
Yeah, let's ask your boss.
What's your favorite fry that's not Five Guys?
That's Five Guys. What's your favorite fries? This is a Cajun fries.
Oh, the Cajun fries at Five Guys are your favorite fries. Those are really, really good. Do you know how many pounds of fries you sell every day?
No, I don't know.
What would be your second favorite fry behind Five Guys, if you had to pick?
Right. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Skittle.
Me está preguntando que cuál es tu favorita fries.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I hope nobody's listening within our federal government. It's going to be shut down.
He's pulling up now.
Oh, no. Hello? Am I on hold? Oh. Hello? Hello?
What if he was just like, hang up that phone?
I know. Yeah, I know exactly. He's like, people from the radio are on. Hello?
Okay, so 0 for 2?
Okay.
Yep, 0 for 2.
I mean, at least we had a little bit of mild interaction there. So I thought another thing. You were on the right thought there, because what I want to do was call the place that I think has the best fries, and that is that's Wendy's.
Okay.
I think.
Wendy's, they weren't even on the list.
No, they weren't. They weren't, which is very disrespectful. And this is also my favorite Wendy's, which is right here up the road from the radio station. But they added AI to their fast food window, so I wonder if it's going to be AI that answers the phone.
Might get a good back and forth then.
It's like there's 2 phones ringing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Everything's fine, man. Everything's fine.
No one wants to talk to us, John. I hate this.
The intrigue is building.
It was. I was trying not to laugh, but was the second person Asian? Not the second person. Was it the second person? The first person that we called. She was like, "Hello." I was like, "What is this? City Walk?"
Things not going too well so far, but you know what they say: if you do not make it the first time, try again. Now this This is going to be a hot button because I think people absolutely hate these fries, but you know that I shrill for them.
So shout out to the comments. Jesse in the comments, Spanish, she said, hey, someone is calling to ask me what my favorite fry is. I don't understand what they're saying. Something about my favorite fry?
Dude, I'm so glad we have interpreters. I'm calling the Burger King in Tampa now. You know I shrill for Burger King. But people hate their fries. And some people in this room hate them in general. Dude, can you not get a fast food worker on the I guess the only thing I could have done differently is just call these numbers to find out if anybody ever answers the phone at all.
That would be a good experience. I feel like it's ringing, and over there, someone's going, the phone's ringing, and someone's going, we have a phone? Who calls Burger King?
Who does call Burger King anyways? That's
Karens.
the thing. You only are getting bad calls.
Because I think it's the Karen line. People are just like, someone's obviously calling to complain.
Dude, I'm trying to let the feeling of defeat not creep in on me. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, everybody out there. I have 15 more numbers we're going to try real quick.
Yeah, real quick. We'll blow through them. No one's answering.
Let's check
this
in on
is crazy.
Let's check in on the phone lines with a real person just to palate cleanse. Senning Show, you're live in the air.
Hey, what's up, man?
Fritzy, baby. What's up? Dude, you came back from the dead. I hadn't heard from you from years, and now I heard you on with JP earlier. Did he say something really creepy to Monica? Did you say something about wanting to get up in Monica's guts?
No, I said she's cool. That's all I said.
She is cool. She's very, very cool.
Yeah.
You're cool. So.
Oh, no. I got the utmost respect for women, man.
Oh, dude, I know you do, man. Heavy hangers, man. You love them.
But I was just saying, man, fries, man. In Germany, they're called palm frites. Right?
Isn't that something else, though? Is that not another language?
Palm frites.
Well, I know that's what they're called, but that's not German, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you learn something every day.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got a Freddy's, I've got a Hardee's, I've got an Arby's. Your choice. Hardee's.
Am I talking to them?
No, but you pick which. Well, I mean, we're gonna both hopefully talk to them in some form or fashion.
Hardee's.
We're gonna try Hardee's, and the number I have for them is in Ruskin. So I'm hoping that maybe they're slow and maybe
they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Maybe they're more apt to answer the phone down there.
I think we should have called a Checkers because we know how bad their customer service
Remember,
is.
we tried to call them last week and we could. The only reason I didn't put them on the list is we called 3 and nobody answered.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
If you're just joining us, we're trying to get a hold of people that work at fast food establishments to tell us their favorite fry. And so far, we've talked to 2 people that don't want to talk.
Yeah,
to
imagine when we called the Checkers, all the employees like, man, I'm not answering that is.
Yeah. I feel good about this one.
It was a strong ring.
Yeah. And there's no double ring. I feel like we're really ringing right into the store. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on.
Come on. Oh my God.
No. Dude,
Chick-fil-A, they're like the Lord's people.
Yeah.
They'll have to answer and talk to us.
All
That's
right.
like their thing.
All right, here's the deal. We're going to try the Arby's. If nobody answers there, we're going to try the Chick-fil-A, and then we're going to chalk this up to a complete failure, and we're just going to have to move on with our lives, and you're going to tell us about what happened to you last night in your car. I mean, we knew this was possible.
We did.
The radio gods often smile upon us, so I was feeling pretty good about it, but...
I think it's Friday. No one wants to answer the phone on the Friday. The week's over.
They could be...
Thanks for calling Arby's. Chris, may I help you?
Chris, what's going on, man? My name's John, and my friend over there is Dizzy. We're with 102.5 The Bone, the radio station. You're live on the air. We were looking at a list of the nation's favorite fries. They had a top 10 list, and Arby's came in at number 8. So we were trying to get the opinions of people who work at some of these high-rated establishments for their favorite fry. What's your favorite fry, Chris?
What's my favorite fry for fast food?
Yeah. Like if you had a Rushmore, what are you putting on your Rushmore?
Probably Checkers and Arby's.
Okay.
Oh,
I like Checkers fries.
You're on the list. You like that seasoned flavor. So Checkers, Arby's. I need 2 more to complete the quad.
Probably, I guess McDonald's after that.
Dude,
I'm guessing.
How does Mickey D's not on this list?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fine, respectable answer, Chris.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm guessing Wendy's.
Oh, dude, that Wendy's was my go-to. You're
Chris,
speaking
that's
my
a
language.
strong Rushmore.
Dude, you do. You know,
maybe some Chick-fil-A. Maybe some Chick-fil-A.
What are you dipping it in though? Because I know you got to dip those. What are you dipping it in then?
What are we dipping it in?
Like,
Arby's?
No. If you got the Chick-fil-A, what are you dipping it in? Because I know you're not raw
I
dogging
use their
that.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
Okay.
Chick-fil-A
I like
sauce.
this
guy.
Richie. Are a lot of people getting the cheese cup with the Arby's curly fry? I was turned on to that when I was a young boy, and it changed my life. Do enough people know about the cheese cup?
Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people order it, actually.
Yeah,
So,
what's
very
the
common.
What's the hot thing you guys got at Arby's right now? We've called about 15 fast food establishments, and you're the first one to answer. So let me let you tell us about the greatness at Arby's. What's like your big special right now? Is it still those little steak tips?
Actually, that's only certain location has those. We don't have them at this one. They're only like a test right now on those.
Oh,
so.
damn. So what's like your hot? What's hot at the Arby's?
Well, right now we're doing a barbecue sandwich, the pulled pork sandwich. Right now, that's our special sandwich right now, but it's not doing too well, to be honest with you.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you got the meats, man, and I got respect for Arby's. People don't put enough respect on Arby's names. Hey, Chris, you want to go to Monster Jam? I'd love to hook you up with some tickets to go to Monster Jam since you answered the phone and you played along with us.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Are you still there?
Yep.
You want to go to Monster Jam?
No, thank you.
You want to go to like a rock concert? It's Kill Switch Engage.
Where is it at?
It's the Summer of Loud at the Amphitheater in Tampa, June 22nd. I Prevail, Beartooth, Kill Switch Engage, and more.
I'm more of a country person, but
I don't have any country tickets right now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to award you for playing along with us. So, have you ever listened to The Bone before, Chris?
On what do you say, 105.5?
102.5 The Bone.
102.5? Nah, never listened to it.
Well, maybe check us out now at the very least, and one day I'll owe you some country tickets.
I got you.
All right. Thanks for answering the phone.
You're welcome.
You're sweet, man. Bye.
We got one.
Yeah, we did. I should be
Chris,
happy.
shout out to Chris.
I should be happier.
He played a hat long. He named us the Rushmore. He didn't even hesitate to just like name other places.
Yeah, he didn't.
Pretty good.
We got ourselves a real one.
Yeah.
We absolutely did.
Yeah, we finished strong.
I still feel underachieved, but
You want to hit one more?
No.
Yeah, don't play the numbers game now.
We're gonna get too far behind. I'm just gonna answer one call. And Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What up? Who this?
Hey, I just wanted to throw a Jack in the Box out there. Not Jack in the Box, literally, but
we don't.
PDQ has some super crispy, decently seasoned waffle fries. I think they should. That's for sure.
Okay, I know that they went from another fry to the waffle fry at some point, and I might just not be clued in enough to their waffle fry game. So thank you for bringing that to the table. I do appreciate you very, very much.
Shout out to Chris, though. Was it Arby's?
Yeah, it's Tarpon Springs.
Meanwhile, the lady at the Five Guys is like, I don't understand. They're saying something about my favorite fry. Hangs up.
I thought we were hitting gold at that point.
So did I. I thought she was going to get the supervisor. We get a good talk, and they thought we were ice.
We're just trying to build a relationship with our local fast food workers. We're going to tweak some elements of this. I feel good enough to bring it back one day. But do not go anywhere. We got more Senning Show on the way. Dizzy has kept this story a secret from even me. He's calling it instant karma, a debacle that took place in traffic last night, I believe. And I have a local story from Brandon to pair with it. People be losing their minds out on these streets. And I've noticed a lot of the time these stories are coming out of Brandon and areas like that. So we'll have both of those things coming up next. And Danielle, that is a lie. St. Pete Sam joins us at 2 o'clock. Spring has sprung. You know what that means? A lot of people are going to be moving out there, and it's not always fun. Packing, unpacking, all that bubble wrap. But the first thing you got to do when you're moving is make sure your home is ready to be booming with that Xfinity Wi-Fi. It's quick and it's easy, and then boom, you're going to be ready to go with the ultimate Wi-Fi experience, faster than the time it takes you to parallel park that big old moving truck. Then you'll be back online with the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best-in-class equipment from Xfinity, so you can kick back, relax, and stream your favorite movies, TV shows, while somebody else does all the dirty work. Because with Xfinity, the only thing you'll have to worry about is remembering where you pack the remote. Make the right and easy move with Xfinity. You can learn more at xfinity.com/move.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with 0 down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36 months lease, 10K miles a year, $59.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning here, ready to introduce you to a slice of paradise right in our own backyard. Kava Social Club, right across the Skyway in downtown Bradenton. A unique place to unwind and socialize the traditional drink of kava, known for its calming effects and rich cultural heritage. The super knowledgeable and friendly staff are going to take care of you, whether you're a seasoned kava drinker or a newbie. The extensive menu's always changing with new fresh drinks several times a day. Bring your friends, check out the huge tiki hut in the back, play some games, or just kick back and relax in this beautiful oasis. It's a vibrant community of like-minded folks. Make your plans to get down to the Kava Social Club today. It's a quick drive from St. Pete right over the Skyway Bridge and real close if you're in Sarasota. Follow them on social media at Kava Social Club for all the latest updates, and visit them online at thekavasocialclub.com. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
Here we go. NASCAR makes history on Prime as the Cup Series goes international. We're heading to Mexico City for a road course with all new challenges. 14 turns with 7,000 feet of altitude. White flag. Next flag ends the race. Don't miss the first ever points-paying Cup Series race in Mexico. Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Track's clear. We're good to go. NASCAR. It's on Prime.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans,
everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hockey, beer, boats. Tampa Bay's favorite hat trick is back. The Lightning and Creative Loafing present Boats Brewfest, presented by Publix. Friday, August 1st at Amalie Arena. Sample hundreds of local and international beers, games, and more. Get info and tickets at boatsbrewfest.com.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because feeling full can sound like this.
How did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
And like this.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/act now. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your team and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
I love this song. I love nachos.
Loving everything? You might be buzzed.
You know what I'd love? A ride when it's time to head out.
If you see a buzz warning sign, call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
This is my jelly roll. For
I was
everybody.
talking to a guy that I respect dearly the other day.
This is your prime jelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to get so distracted fighting the alligators that I forget to clean the swamp. And it took me a second to think about what he was really saying. But he was saying, don't let my problems distract me so much dealing with them, I forget my mission. Hey, baby brother, how you doing? The street's still holding. The last time I seen you, you ain't seemed so focused. Can't believe I ain't noticed. I can't believe I missed it. Life been crazy, man. Fast life living while struggling sitting in prison.
I like it.
It's a vibe, right?
Yeah. I like this a lot more than where he is now in his career.
Trying to write the song. Sipping on some bourbon and blowing a little strong. This is therapeutic music, so I'm taking my time.
Now he's all, I only talk to God when I need something or whatever.
You'll really like the chorus. It really hits.
Probably rolling the dub.
I like this.
Where you at, Jelly? We're the real Jelly. With the real Jelly Roll, please stand up.
We want the old recipe.
Bring it back. Same theme, just packaged in what I think is a little bit more authentic version. So I'm not backing down off of my bring us jelly soapbox. All right, we got Sam coming up here in a little bit, but I got to hear your story that I have not heard yet. You described it as instant karma.
Yes.
What happened to you out here on these streets?
So I have to tell you an initial story because it'll make more sense, right? So earlier in this week, I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday. I was driving to work. Nicole was in the passenger seat. She's kind of like taking a little nap because, she gets me on her lunch. I come to the office, then she takes the car to work, picks me up after. So me, you, and Drew had this conversation about road rage.
Right.
And how 99% of the time, I'm a chill guy. I'm just like, whatever, man. The only time I really get mad in a road rage type of fit is if you bring me into something when I'm showing you, like, let's say you cut me off and I throw my hands up and now you keep brake checking me and I switch a lane, then you go into that lane. Like, if you start effing with me, that'll get under my skin.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Thank you. So we're coming here to the office and I'm turning a right onto the street. And I go right into my lane and this person makes a U-turn right after me and they're in the far left lane on, what's this right here? Roosevelt? Down here by the highway, not off like
Gandy.
You go 4th Street, you take a right. I think that's
Gandy or Roosevelt.
I think it's Roosevelt. So this person, they just cut in front of me, like they speed up and cut me off to get in an entrance on the right.
Okay.
That they could have just waited to go in and get behind. But the way they cut me off, I had to run off the road.
Oh no!
Or you would have hit me.
Oh no!
So I just see red. I don't even see the person in the car, and I'm like. This is how bad it was. I'm not proud of this. But I was like, what can I throw at this person's car? Because we're now, like, I'm kind of in in the grass, in the dirt, and they're, like, kind of just, they turn so awkwardly that they kind of miss the turn, and they'll have to, like, whip around behind me. And I'm looking at, like, cologne to throw, and one of them falls on the ground, and I go to pick it up. And Nicole's waking up at this point, and she starts pleading with me, don't grab it, don't grab it.
Oh, my God, you psychopath.
Because she thinks it's my gun.
Oh my!
Because I have my gun under my seat, and I'm like, I'm trying to get my cologne, and like the person at this point, they pull up to the window to me, and they go, "Hey man, f you, f you."
Oh no! What the hell?
They start throwing the birds at me. I'm like, f me, right? And I start chasing it. Not proud of this.
Oh my God!
But I start like because they take off, and I'm like, I got to get them back. And as I start taking off, not proud of it, Nicole calms me down. She's like, "No, stop. What's the point of this? What's the point?" I'm like, and I start like the red starts fading away. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like, why am I doing this? I'd never do this.
Right.
I'm just pissed because you put me and my girl at risk.
Right, and I get
threw
that.
me into the grass.
Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it's not anger of what happened. It's anger of what could have been, or their lack of concern.
So I start calming down, and she's like, What's the point? Don't get upset. They'll get theirs. And I'm like, okay. And I'm kind of pissed at first that she's calming me down, but that's her job. She's right. So I say that to say, yesterday, I'm driving home from Tampa because I had to cancel practice because it was just storming. Yeah. So I'm driving back, and it's still pouring rain. And I'm going past Roosevelt and all that.
Like in the same area?
I'm in St. Pete now.
Right.
And no, this is on the
same
highway.
area as the first
No. That was like in the back roads.
Okay.
This is like on the highway. Yeah. And you know when there's that big bend on the highway after you go under the bridges? And there's kind of the turn off for the airport or whatever. And I don't know what it's called. It might be, is it MLK?
Are we talking Tampa at this point?
No, St. Pete. It's like you pass Roosevelt and you go around this bend, and then there's like another street that comes with it, and then you're going towards like Tropicana and all that.
Oh yes, that's like like 375 is that little cutoff down there. First Ave, it can take you to 4th Street, the whole downtown junction area.
Yeah, so I'm going around the big bend, and my car is kind of hydroplaning because of all the water, and I'm going like 50 maybe. And there's a guy behind me who's riding my tail, and I'm like, let me get out the way because this guy's just all in my crap, and I don't want to stay in this far left lane. Let me get out of his way. There's a car coming in the middle lane, so I wait for it to start passing me, and I put on my signal. There's no car behind it. As I'm waiting for that car to go, this white truck behind it sees me, like, put on my signal, and as I'm about to go in, he speeds up and, like, starts honking the horn at me. I'm like, what the hell? So I just let him go. It's not that serious.
You weren't ready to start throwing things or kill anyone yet.
No. So I go in behind him, and he's still honking me, and he starts giving me the finger.
Out.
And I'm like, what? I throw up my hand, and I go, and he starts speeding away. I go, man, F you. And I'm holding up my middle fingers. Right when I say you, he starts swerving.
No.
He swerves to the left because he had now took the left lane. He was getting in the lane I was getting out of. Crazy. And he starts swerving to the left and then completely goes to the right, hits the car that I waited to pass. They start going like almost towards the guardrails, like they catch themselves. He's now facing me.
Whoa. So the front of his vehicle is facing you as you're going forward.
Yeah.
So he's going backwards down the interstate?
But because he hit the guy, like right when he turned and he was like kind of facing me in this other car, he hits that car and now he starts going straight backwards and he slams slams into the side of the thing.
Oh
Back
my
first, he's
God.
in a pickup, and you can see it kind of just crumple a bit in the back.
Hit on the left side,
On the left
on the
side.
guardrail,
On the guardrail on the
my
turn.
God.
And the whole time, right after I said F you, I go, oh, and I start hitting my seat like there's someone next to me because I'm hype at this
You're
point.
by yourself?
I'm by
Yeah.
myself.
Oh
And I'm
my
so
God,
hype.
dude.
And I'm like, oh. And I start putting down my window. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I yell it out the window. And he's looking at me. And he's just like giving me birds. I'm like, you can't do that. That's wrong. And I start driving by. And I'm in the greatest mood now.
Dude,
because
that is insane.
I've never witnessed instant karma, especially driving. Because whenever you drive and someone does something crazy, you're like, I wish they get in an accident
You
or
are
something bad
secretly,
happens.
most people are saying, especially when they're driving like an idiot, secretly in the back of their mind, they're hoping that person crashes. And it happened. Wow, dude, right in front of your eyes.
Instantly.
So did another car crash too, or just him?
So the other one just got like hit, but like you could see like the side of their car got hit. And I'm so mad at myself, but I'm also not caring because as I was passing the car, and I was just like, yeah.
You were in celebration
I was in
mode.
celebration mode. I go, I probably should have checked on that one person and been like, hey, just so you know, call me up. I saw everything. If you need a snitch, I'll be your boy.
Well, that's the thing. For that element, that would be worth snitching just because you knew the dude was up to no good.
Exactly. But it felt so good. Like, and to the point where like, I like instantly was in my head. I was like, Nicole was right. Like Nicole was right. Instant karma.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
They'll get theirs. Not normally instantaneously,
Yeah.
but I think that was also maybe the universe paying you back a little bit for not shooting in or throwing
Yeah,
something at that
killing
other guy.
someone. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was kind of like, man, this guy got yesterday. He's
Yeah.
thinking the world's gone bad. let's throw him a little bone here,
Yes.
so that he knows that there's some good to be found.
If
Dude, that
Nicole
is
was a
wild.
religious person and was like, don't worry, God's plan,
Yeah.
and then this happened, I would go, there is a
Let's-
God,
let's get
and
into
I'm
church.
Christian now.
Dude, that is. What if to peek into how dark your soul is. What if it was like a bad crash? Like, was there a scenario where you stop? Like, if that guy spins and then he goes into the guardrail where you can see his truck is crushed, he's possibly dead or very, very hurt. Do you just keep on cruising?
No, I stop and I get some selfies next to him, throw up the deuces, but hey, go live on video, like, hey, this guy flicked me off. Look how it's doing for him. Like, spirits are on my side. No, but I'm not stopping. Well, I'd probably stop. If he's seriously hurt, I'd tell the cops. I'd snitch right away.
You'd have to hit up your boys at the Rain Road. You'd have to hit up a 611 and let the Rangers know.
I had to hit up Coop and tell him.
Dude, that is actually insane.
It felt so good, John.
I did not know what your story was going to be,
Yeah.
but I did not know that it was going to be an interstate crash caused by a guy who was doing you wrong.
Yeah, and I was listening to music. At that point, I cut off the music, and the whole way home, like a little psycho, I was just like, life is good. And I was replaying it in my head, and I would like say stuff like, he hit the guardrail. Who hits the guardrail? Backwards.
I think you text me. I don't think, unless you posted it, but I think you text me and said, the greatest thing of my year happened, and I'll stand by that, even if I get full time this year.
Yes, and I still stand by
I
that.
can tell you were really feeling the power of the of the universe right there.
100%. I think I texted you almost like right after it happened because I was so excited. I was like, I can't wait to share this with my boy.
Dude, that is absolutely insane. I would love if the guy that it happened to listens to the bone and is out there listening right now.
I would give anything for that.
So he'll be like, I'm so sorry for the wrong I did. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it.
And I'll say, the curse is over.
You can lift the curse?
I'll lift the curse now.
The curse has been lifted. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to get into one for the ladies. Lots of juicy stuff today, I have to say. We'll run through a list of some of the best gifts you can get for your dad on Father's Day, which is this weekend. I heard you guys touch on it earlier. We'll dig a little deeper into the debate on men not liking women who wear a bunch of makeup, and a little vaginal rejuvenation with St. Cream Sam, also known as St. Pete Sam, coming up next with more Senning Show.
This life of mine, I could drink a fifth of liquor and feel like I'm fine.
The average Solar Bear customer is saving over $2,000 a year by switching to Solar Bear. Solar Bear is a local company that's been in business for over 10 years. I've sat down many a times with the owner. They are not a global solar conglomerate, a local Tampa Bay business that's been doing it for over 10 years with over 1,300 great reviews. They got a 4.7-star Google rating, which is not easy to do. And I love telling you this because I love things that are simple. You do the math, and it's very easy to figure out. You get the solar from Solar Bear. The power bill goes way, way down. In some cases, depending on the size of your home, it could eliminate your power bill. And right now, They are offering 12 months completely free. That is right, no payments for 12 months. So if you do the math, that's a month of not paying on your solar and not paying a bunch for your electric. Do whatever you want with that money. Save it, buy a boat, whatever you need to do. Call today for a free estimate or visit them at solarbear.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you sick and tired of working from home? Are you in a career that is boring you? Well, how about entering the world of aviation maintenance and being trained where you're getting your hands dirty on engines of jets and planes, things you could never fathom? Well, that's what happens at the NAA here in beautiful Clearwater. They're going to have you trained in just a few months and entering the workforce before you know it. The next class starts July 9th, so make that decision today and visit them at NAA.edu.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me, your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television, for going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Get ready for an unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic is happening Friday, June 28th at the legendary Chichi Rodriguez Golf Club. Enjoy a full day of golf, ice-cold Budweiser, giveaways, and more. Each golfer scores a goodie bag, lunch from Abe's Place, dinner from Fresh Kitchen, and complimentary beverages all day. And don't miss the live auction and a jaw-dropping parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling fast. Register now at budgolfclassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
You know, it's almost Father's Day, and don't forget Dad, not for Father's Day. This Father's Day, get your dad something timeless and elegant at the Golden Diamond Source. The Golden Diamond Source has the largest selection of men's jewelry, from classic watches to cufflinks to rings. There's something in there for every dad to enjoy. And their staff is happy to help you and guide you through the selection process, ensuring you'll find a gift that he will love. And they do it without all the sales pressure and intimidation. Enjoy peace of mind knowing that your Golden Diamond Source piece will never lose its value, and you can always trade up in the future. Shop the largest selection of jewelry under one roof. It's like shopping at 10 different jewelry stores all in one place, and the people there are so helpful. Right now, they're offering 5-year interest-free financing, which means you can get a $5,000 piece of jewelry and pay only $83 a month. This Father's Day, give Dad a gift that he will cherish forever. Visit the Golden Diamond Source and find that perfect token of love and gratitude for the father in your life. Stop by and see him, because your dad deserves nothing but the best. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell him Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there's a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases, and in some cases need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
A cat named Mo for All-American Gunslingers on US 19 in Newport Richey. Newport Richey's #1 gun range. Join us for the Suns Out, Guns Out event this Saturday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be out there from noon to 2. You can check out the automatic machine guns for rental counter unlock with the purchase of ammo. Cornhole tournament, raffles, prize giveaway of a range card, a food truck, and catering by Texas Roadhouse. Go to aagunslingers.com for more info. Suns Out, Guns Out this Saturday, June 14th. Guns, stakes, rights, safety, freedom, All-American Gunslingers. America.
Think you're not the suing type, but you weren't at fault. I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Let me hear your flow, sisters.
Hey, sister, go, sister, soul, sister, flow, sister.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. That's Dizzy. And every Friday afternoon at around 2 o'clock, we do a little something called One for the Ladies. Normally our friend Danielle is here, but she's gallivanting about, delivering children to a sporting event across the state or something, which kind of works out because we're trying to soak in all of the moments that we possibly can with our dear friend who is leaving town, headed to the Big Easy. She has been the face of 97X for years. You can hear her for now on Magic 94.9. She's a TikTok star, in my opinion. You can follow her at St. Pete Sam.
I'm 200 away.
200 away from 10K.
200 away.
Can we not, I don't beg. I don't ask for too much around here. I would love to be a part of helping St. Pete Sam reach 10,000 followers on TikTok before she heads off to New Orleans. That would be you're tackling this new venture, this new era of life, and how nice would it be to go into that with 10K?
Exactly, and then I could make some side money while I'm not working.
Is that what it is?
I've heard that once you get to 10K, you open some new door.
Like monetization thing?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you know anything about this. I often lean on you for social media stuff. So Facebook, I got like a Facebook message from Facebook, and it said, like, whoa, you're earning money. And then I clicked on it, and it took me to a page, and it said, your page is monetized, and you're making money. And then I just kept, like, clicking on links all around to say, where's my money? Like, where am I making money? How am I making money? And it just, I don't know if it felt like it was telling me that so I would pay to do something else. Am I making money on Facebook, Sam?
I don't really know much about making money on Facebook other than buying random things on
like
Marketplace
on Facebook
or selling.
Or selling, yeah.
I don't know much about the Facebook world, but I know Instagram for a while did a thing where once Reels came out, they were just paying me to make Reels.
Oh, really?
I made
Wait, Instagram or companies?
Instagram.
What?
They were really pushing Reels, and I had a couple that I made $100 off just because they got a lot of views.
Dude, Diz, we got to get you on the making money on Reels business.
Yeah.
For
Reels.
For Reels.
I feel like I've been slacking with the whole TikTok thing. Like, I'm that old guy's like, I don't want to get on this new app. You know what I mean?
There's something to it. I didn't get it, wasn't on it, and I'm still not posting. I haven't crossed that bridge yet, but there's definitely something enjoyable about what you can find on TikTok.
Because people, I feel like are the most unpolished versions of themselves, and that's what I love about it. Now that not every creator or person is like that, but I think Instagram is for all of our gorgeous little videos and pictures. But then you go over to TikTok and it's just wild.
It's the realest version. Oh, I found it. There was a TikTok of yours that I was searching for.
Subway today for the first time in years.
You might.
And now I know why it's been years.
She has a filthy mouth.
I ordered, I like the cold cut combo. Judge me if you want. I like bologna. And what arrived was a sandwich with just bologna. Like no ham, no salami, no the other
curse is
meats
coming,
that
I
come.
bet you.
Not there. Just bologna.
Ooh, a little mukbang.
You know.
Dude, that's where your money is.
I'll never order Subway again.
Dude,
How do you mess that up?
This hit me at such a time in my life that I felt so deeply connected to you because I don't know what it was. We even talked about it on the show. It was right along the same timeline as you posted this video. I started just having this longing for old school Subway meals, and that's it. The cold cut combo was just what makes me think of the oldest version of Subway. I go cold cut combo, mayo, pickle, lettuce, extra pickle actually.
Nice.
That's it. That is it. And multiple times when I think I ended up getting it twice, but I had tried to order it multiple times and they told me they didn't have the cold cuts available. So when you saw this, there's something going on with Subway. And the other fun fact underneath all this is that I didn't know this. Why would I know this? You can't eat lunch meat when you're pregnant.
No.
What?
So I have eaten nothing but lunch meat, it feels like, since I stopped being pregnant. I'm buying lunch meats. I'm ordering way too much. Alex is like, we're not going through all this lunch meat. I'm like, let me have my lunch meat.
Yeah. It's, what is it? The nitrates, the preservatives?
It's because it's the risk of salmonella with lunch meat is just higher. And what's crazy is while I was pregnant, Boar's Head had that
Was killing
terrible outbreak of salmonella. But speaking of meats, I did bring you some meat.
Dude, that is a Bohemian garlic Bucky's
Alex
bag
went
of jerky.
to Bucky's on a trip, and he thought of you with some Bohemian
What a
garlic
sweet man.
jerky.
What a
So
sweet man. He knows.
that is for you.
He knows I love my process. I've been on one of those kicks too because I've been trying to eat better. So when I'm hungry late at night, I'll just sit up and order random packaged meats like sausage sticks and things. So this is right up my wheelhouse right now. How are you feeling about the pending move? Is next week is your last week here?
It's my last week here, and then we've got things to settle. I have a family reunion before we move that we do every summer, so we're not really going to be hitting the road till mid-July. So I've got like 2.5 weeks of just saying goodbyes to people, slowly packing. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
When you said that, I don't believe you. I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe you. Just the way you said it made me think I don't believe you.
I think that for everyone else, this feels so fast because I only really posted about it like last week. But I think I'm getting to the point now where it's such a long time coming. We've been talking about this. Alex and I have been talking about this move for so long. I'm like, I just want to
get it over
there.
with.
I just want to settle and not be thinking about logistics and this and that. Because once we're there. It's just about getting
Settling
through
in,
day-to-day
figure it
life
out.
again. And
I meant
hopefully selling our house here. That's the big hurdle we have right now.
I meant to tell Diz this. Sam has, and I hope it's okay to bring this up. If it's not, I'm sorry. Sam kind of shared with me, and I think publicly, that the moment things felt really real, and an interesting moment in all of this is when they posted your job. So what I was gonna say, I've been meaning to bring this up to Diz. You should apply for her job, and then maybe just come over here for fun, and then you can just
There you
be
go.
full time on Magic. It's Magic and
the
APD.
job posting is APD and on-air talent for Magic 94.9.
Easy.
This guy was made for that.
Place them in sync and what else?
This guy is made to lead a radio station. This guy is made to be. I can see him and Jenna being just connected like this. Just working hand in hand all the time. It's the perfect fit.
You know, you'd fit right in over there. Just right. You come on right after Scotty. It's gonna be great.
People think me and John are the kumbaya. It's me and Jenna.
It's you and Jenna. I'm surprised she didn't already approach you and just give you the job.
That's true. I think there's a whole process where they have to
post
pretend.
Yeah, they gotta.
That's what it's.
That's it.
Could you imagine, like, if that email went out? Our new face of Magic 94.9, but you would have to be Gareth.
Yeah,
Dude, Gareth is a total Magic name.
They send the email at 1 p.m. and they're like, "Breaking news, 2 p.m. Fired for saying too much on social media."
The first time the N-bomb went out over Magic 94.9. Sorry, it was a short run. Yeah, that is a probably outer body bizarre experience.
Such a gut punch because I mean I understand this is a corporation. You got to do your business, whatever, move forward. But like I'm still here.
Yeah, I think your quote was the body's not even cold yet.
The body ain't even cold.
Yeah.
I'm still in the scene.
It's crazy. Well, the good thing is at least you're doing it on your own terms because in this business, a lot of times people are just gone and they don't get to decide to be gone.
Watch the person walk in and go, "Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come back next week. Next week.
Yeah,
week after."
You know, I will say I was salty. There was no mention of me in our staff meeting yesterday. I thought I would get a slide.
They didn't
acknowledge it.
No, like I hope you all take a long look at Sam here. This is her last staff meeting.
Oh no.
She's gonna be leaving us. I didn't get a slide with all of my years of photos.
Oh,
damn.
Dude, that's, I will say, not cool.
You know,
not cool.
We got to make an in memoriam for Sam.
Dude, we absolutely do.
I will say, Jenna is throwing me a little happy hour next week, which
There is a
really
happy
nice.
hour.
But
Okay.
I thought I'd get a slide.
But they didn't mention any of that in the employee meeting. Like, you know, she's been here forever,
12
over
years?
a decade. Yeah.
12 years. The face of 97X, a powerhouse in the mornings and the afternoon. She's done it all. Not to mention just being a wonderful coworker and beaming presence in the building for over a decade. And
Best cream in the game.
Dude, I didn't want to say it, but I knew they weren't going to do that, and that's why I didn't come to the meeting.
Thank
I was
you.
boycotting the meeting
I
yesterday. I didn't want to bring it up, but oh man,
It hurts my
I
soul.
had an idea, but I think it's too real to do it.
Let's hear it.
Well, no, I was going to call Jason Meter.
Oh, no, let's not do that.
I was going to call him up and ask him why
I don't want
there
to be
was-
here for that.
Yeah, it might be too real. I think it's because it is actually messed up. So,
Well, you know.
but there's a happy hour. Maybe they
There
just
is
said
that.
We
let's-
bring JoJo in and ask?
Yeah, no, because that would be too real too.
That's
And
true.
She'll feel like we're attacking her.
I would never normally bring it up, but next week's my last week.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
is that is
What
very,
are they going to do now?
That is very un-Saint
It's
Pete
okay.
Sam
It's
of you.
okay, guys. I know he probably had this. He probably already had the presentation made, and then he thought about it. I'm sure he thought about it.
Don't do
after.
whatever you're doing. That's like battered woman syndrome. You're like, no, it's not that
Yeah.
bad. I promise. It's
He loves me.
Yeah,
you wouldn't understand.
They do. Whew.
And now, Hollywood gossip, reality TV, sandwich making tips. This is for the ladies.
I wanted to wait to say it on the air once I knew you were going to be in here, but I've been getting these late night texts from Diz. He's like, hey, it's too weird if I ask her, but
Yeah.
I need some more of that cream. I just find myself waking up in the middle of the night just craving the creamiest cream in the game. And
I said to him, like, look, you're close with both of them.
Yeah.
So you have the end.
Yeah.
Get your boy a hookup
He
again.
actually, I didn't want to bring this up, Diz, but what he actually did was made a Facebook profile as a mommy with a baby in need of milk.
Oh, yes.
And he said, I'm going to reach out under this profile. And I said, let's not do that yet. Let's just see if we can get it the real way.
He offered me some Uncrustables, and I smacked it out of his hand. I was scratching my neck. You think I want Uncrustables? Where's the cream?
Well, in the middle of the night, I'm sitting there on the pump.
She's
you
on the-
know,
she's on the
just
pump.
processing the product.
Was there any? I got lots of good feedback from that. Was there ever any feedback within your home or from anybody, your brother, or anything that saw that had any issues or anything?
No, honestly, Alex was just as curious as I was about what it tastes like.
So did he try it?
No, he hasn't tried it.
Alex, you're missing out, dog. I mean, no, Alex, don't do it.
We're just around it so much. We're dealing with so much milk. We bought a deep freezer for how much extra milk I am putting into the world.
Dizzy likes.
That's a commitment to the milk game. You've got it. Most people are, hunter gatherers that are killing a moose or an elk for the winter will get a deep freezer. You've had to. He's not going to drink it all, is he?
So the idea is, in theory, whenever I decide to wean off and stop, we'll have another like month or two of milk that he can continue to drink while I'm figuing out how to. Well, stop.
keep my boy in mind if you want to do a black, a black market deal there at the end.
I'm gonna say like a Black Friday sale.
He's gonna be.
I like that.
He's gonna be cruising to New Orleans to pick up the leftovers.
Every time you see me, I just have a mustache.
Yeah. It is. It was a thing. If you haven't seen the image that Dizzy was able to create with the help of AI, it's on our social medias at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor, at St. Pete Sam. And again, follow St. Pete Sam as a going away gift. All we ask is that you follow her on TikTok so she will reach 10,000, so she's able to become a TikTok star on her journeys through Louisiana.
Thank you. Please do.
I was looking to see what was the number. Did we say?
That 200. About 200. I'm at like 98.
Okay, so we're at 98.25 now.
Yes, you guys are the best.
So we're building. We're not leaving here today. We're commandeering the radio station until St. Pete Sam gets to 10,000 on TikTok.
Or until
today.
somebody makes me a PowerPoint slide.
Yeah, well, one of those. Yeah, one of those. She needs her respect in one way or the other. It's at this point, CMG should step up and buy followers for you since they did you so wrong at the company meeting yesterday. I would have had to. I feel like I should have been there. I should have stood up. Is there a part where people can speak? Like an open forum?
Unless you win the MVP, which didn't you win that?
I did.
Or Diz did too?
We both won it. So
You didn't want it?
I've won it.
That's what I thought.
I was going to say they should have given you another one, a going away MVP.
A bigger bobblehead.
Damn. I'm trying to see if anybody's texting me that's listening. No, they're scared. They don't want to. They don't want to enter this conversation. All right, Sam. What do you got for us today?
So Father's Day is on Sunday. I wanted to start with this just because I need help. I really do. I think fathers, dads, y'all are the hardest people to shop for, especially Alex. I do have a list of some of the most Googled items for Father's Day, but I wanted to get your opinions.
We touched on it yesterday, and I agree, and I kind of was clued into the fact that Diz thinks his dad is easy to buy for, and I think it's just if you have a dad that is into a bunch of different stuff.
Hobby guy.
And when you said that about Alex, immediately I thought to myself, if I had to go buy a gift for him, what would it be?
The man has everything he needs.
He really does, and he's like a stoic man. You know what I mean? Like it's you wouldn't even really know. Like he likes stuff, but I would think he has like a grill gadget.
But here's the thing: the grills he gets them from work.
Yeah.
Usually branded.
Yeah.
So what about like
coolers.
an apron? Like an apron that's
Okay, glad
like
you
daddy
brought
on the
that
grill
up.
or something.
Glad you brought that up because an apron goes down as one of the many terrible gifts I've got.
You've done the apron before.
I did the apron, never was touched, but that was again one of those like me searching for something. What's another gift I got him that we never really used? Oh, I got him these meat gloves.
Dude,
that are meant for like touching hot meat and pulling it apart, which we do use those.
I gotta say,
It's so hard.
If you're looking to unpack some things for the move, Daddy needs some meat gloves. I would totally take Alex's used meat gloves.
We use them now more as oven mitts, but they're these crazy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you can like hand pull your meat and do stuff like that
when it's fresh, hot. Yeah.
So so it seems like you've gone down the grilling avenue.
And here's the other thing: the man's got expensive taste.
He does. He does. He's a bougie. He's a bougie boy.
To be unemployed.
Yeah.
What am I? So I will say, I think I did a win today. I went to Joel's.
Okay, I did see you made that stop, which
because
is clutch.
I feel like your favorite foods is always a great gift.
That's where we landed. That's where we landed yesterday. Is that food and preparing food and foods that maybe you don't always go get for yourself. Like those are. Would you do we not want to say what we got because we love
he saw me
Joel's.
come home. So I got some Bialys and bagels.
Okay.
I got some Nova smoked salmon.
Nice.
For some of their homemade chive cream cheese.
Dude, Joel's is the truth.
4 potato pancakes. What else did I get? And he loves those
pickled green tomatoes. Did you get those?
I got those,
okay,
and I
good.
got some regular half-sour pickles.
Well, damn, that's what I got for Father's Day too. So we did double gift on that. But well, good. See that's a lot. So maybe
I made him a slideshow.
Yeah. So going away slideshow. Thanks for the memories. What are some of the most Googled Father's Day gifts?
Well, number one is like you said, grills or grilling stuff.
Daddy's love to grill, and he's got a. Are you taking your grill with you? I'd imagine
we're taking the smoker,
the Traeger,
for sure,
yeah.
and then I think we kind of you can use that as a grill.
Yeah.
Is that the same idea of on Mother's Day getting my mother pots and pans?
Oh, dude, that's
stuff like that.
That's a good point. I don't think that it is.
I wouldn't get your mom that.
Yeah. Why is it?
Cook for me, Mom.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that getting ladies cooking utensils is somehow sexist, but getting man cooking gear is like, yeah, hell yeah, let's grill, brother.
Get on there.
Because it's
make
more
my food.
of a hobby. Not a,
No, I agree.
You know?
I do agree. I as somebody who loves to grill, I love getting new gadgets. Like Danielle came home, it wasn't even Father's Day, what do you know, and got me this big cast iron like flat top that I can sit on top of the grill, so now I can
there you go. Make
cook
pancakes.
whatever I want to do. And I was through the moon. So I didn't take it as like, damn, okay. I guess I got to use this now.
She wants me to cook for her more.
I'll do this.
But the number 2 one is engraved cutting boards. But like that's a thing we gotta have around the house. That like I don't know.
We have so many cutting boards, and I don't know what happened in society where just everybody created a cutting board.
Where do they come from?
Yeah,
They accumulate.
Yeah, and what would you put on it? Like I imagine you've got some Tito's cutting boards. I bet you do.
We already have a bunch from the wedding we got cutting boards. I have one that says Nuremberg.
Oh, so you have all the.
We're good with.
You could just say like, "Daddy," on a cutting board.
Daddy's meat.
Because Daddy's meats. Dude, that's. I gotta say, a little playful, a little sexy.
I wish I had time.
Dude, I don't know. How long does it take to engrave a cutting board?
Number 3 is watches, but back to the expensive taste thing. Yeah. Alex is watch guy.
Oh yeah.
Can I afford any of the watches he would want? Absolutely not.
Those are paid like salaries for some people. The watches, the cost.
What's the big one? It's not obviously Rolex. No, there's one. Is it a brick? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm talking about things I know nothing about.
I don't know, but he's the first person I've ever been around in life that knew a lot about watches, and it's pretty incredible how we will be somewhere and he can look at a watch from across the room and know what it is and probably how much it costs, and he'll say to me if we're somewhere like, that's a this and it's $50,000.
Oh my gosh!
Like, who are these people?
Dude, that is bougie. The only things I ever wear on my wrist 90% of the time look like something a homeless person made, and then I have one watch. I truly have we have a thing where there's, I guess, what would be considered jewelry of mine, whatever that means. I have one watch. And I got it for my graduation of high school, and I don't ever wear it. And it's Guess. It is a Guess watch.
Well,
and if I'm doing something real fancy, I'll put it on.
Put on the Guess watch.
But it doesn't work, and it's probably not very impressive. Alex would look at me from across the room and go, look at that guy.
Did he get that in a cereal bowl?
What's gone wrong in his life that he's wearing? That's a Guess.
How many Cheerios you had to eat for that? Yeah, I like that.
That's a Guess 2003. What is he doing?
Well,
vintage.
On this topic, though, and I hope he doesn't mind that I bring this up, I notoriously just consider myself a bad gift giver to him. And a perfect example of this was our first anniversary. So the anniversaries, there's all these significant things. Like first one is paper and time. And you're like supposed to interpret these as gifts.
Okay, I'm confused. But I think I know. This is like the bride thing, something blue, something new, something. So you just interpret that.
I looked it up, first anniversary paper, and I ordered him this little like comic book of our like story of getting to know each other.
That's cool.
It was cute. This little comic book. It wasn't expensive, but it was like an Etsy type thing that you customize. Give him that. Well, he looked up the same things. He got me a Rolex.
Oh,
nice. Because of time.
So I handed him this thing of paper.
Did you go first or second when you handed it the gift?
Oh, that's a great question.
I think I was first.
Oh,
okay. That's a lot better though. At least you went first.
If he would have done the right thing, he would have just left. he would have.
He's so sweet. He doesn't. He's like, I love it. He would never feel any type of way about it. It's more a me thing.
I love it. Here's your $60,000 watch I got you for the first anniversary.
That expensive, but
that's a. We were saying that as well. That I think dads and really men for the most part, I don't think we internalize bad gifts. I don't even think that's really a thing to us. I think if we're getting something and somebody is showing a little bit of effort at all, which obviously getting a handcrafted comic book is very sweet. So I think that's enough.
Photos.
Yeah, that's a lot of
10 minutes.
That's a lot of effort.
There's a lot of time, guys.
By the way, if I can do a check-in real quick, again, we are commandeering the radio station, not leaving here today until St. Pete Sam is sent off to New Orleans with 10,000 TikTok followers. Let me do a refresh real quick. 9,852 followers currently. So again, she is headed to New Orleans. They didn't even give her a slideshow at the meeting here, a all-staff meeting. Could have been a grand send-off. Do the right thing, Tampa Bay. Do what our company wouldn't do, and show some respect to St. Pete Sam. She has a giving heart. She does tons of stuff with Humane Society of Pinellas County. She's always giving. Local influencer, lovely person. Moving to New Orleans. Get her 10,000 followers, would you? By
When
the
they
way,
send an email, it better have a slideshow in it. When they're like, Sam's moving on, we wish her best.
Oh, I wonder
They better have
what
a
that
slideshow
email's
in there
gonna
now.
Be like.
well, will be now.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happens now is that we don't know if it's real or not. They're just making up for lost
Should
time.
I send an all? I thought about this. Should I
Yeah.
send an all staff email
Thanking
everyone and saying goodbye?
That seems like something that you would do. I don't think you have to, but I mean,
I think I might.
Yeah, I think it is on brand for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I think, I think you have lots of nice things to say. I think that you've kind of grown up in this building in a lot of ways. I mean, from when you first got here to the, personality that you are today, I think it would be a nice, no, you don't have to, but, maybe just don't copy.
I'll make my own slide.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Just, what if you sent it to
Include
everybody?
everyone but Jason Meter in the slide.
I was going to say, what if you just didn't put the people that may have had a hand in not making you a slide on it?
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, Joj. Sorry, Jason. Who else?
I don't think it was JoJo because I did talk to her about it. So.
Oh, you told her?
Well, before.
You tried to plant the seed? So.
I said something like,
you need
well, I
good
think
pics?
that'll be my last staff meeting. I'd love to say something.
Yeah.
She's like, we don't do that here.
Man, she runs those meetings. I mean, I'm not coming for Joj, but.
Maybe she made the call and was like, I don't think this is a good idea.
If we do it for her, we're going to have to do it for everyone. We don't want to set that trend. I get it.
Wow.
All right. I wouldn't, but I get it.
Yeah.
All right.
What else is on the list?
Okay. This story, women are spending thousands on filler and surgery to we're going to Father's Day.
I was completely fine with either. I was just gonna let it roll.
I thought
either way.
you meant list of my stories.
No.
Okay.
Well, I meant either way. If you want to rapid fire the rest of the Google stuff, you can. But we can also move on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not working.
She's like, I got a week left. Really?
Yeah. She's like, I can't even get a
Honestly,
slideshow.
there's not much that exciting on the list that you wouldn't get.
How about this? It's not very exciting. Run through them, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with the. Is that the vagina stuff? Oh no, we broke her. Oh God.
Yes.
Yes,
it is okay.
Yeah, she's falling apart, folks. Follow her on TikTok. She needs it.
Could also be.
It's.
Could be a great Father's Day gift.
Oh, that is a great Father's Day gift. You unveil a new vagina for Daddy on Father's Day. You're like, I know the old one had a little wear and tear on it, Papa, but this one's like brandy new.
New miles on this one.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel like this laugh is on the border of turning into a cry. So let's 9,868 followers.
Wow. Oh my God.
Things are going good. So give us the rest on the Father's Day list. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back with the rejuvenation.
Okay, dartboards, watch cases, tennis shoes, swim trunks, golf bags, sunglasses, and personalized socks. Any of those strike your
For
fancy?
some reason, a dartboard sounded cool to me.
Really?
I don't know why. It's just
Dartboard?
I don't have a place to put a dartboard. I don't know where, but if I got a dartboard, I'd be like, cool.
See, I think if I gave Alex a dartboard, we would never hang it. And it would be.
It would just be, not a dart guy. Yeah. Don't go anywhere. We come back. More with St. Pete Sam. Again, the journey to 10,000. She didn't get a slideshow. She's moving with her brand new baby to New Orleans. And all she wants is 10,000 followers so she can start her career as being TikTok famous. Don't go anywhere. More Senning Show on the way.
He needs me to land himself a red 3-corner pocket at 12 a.m.
If you've considered getting new windows, it's time to get in touch with my good friends at Reese Windows. With hurricane season here, now is the time to protect your home with hurricane impact windows from Reese. They're affordable, energy efficient, and come with a double lifetime warranty, which even transfers when you sell your home, which is going to boost its value, and that's a good thing. Reese installs windows in just 6 to 8 weeks. For a free quote, text TRUST to 20129, and you'll also be registered for your chance to win $15,000 in free windows. Reese loves giving to the community. They've got great hearts. It's a family-owned business. They've been proud to support St. Jude's Children's Hospital for over 50 years, always providing peace of mind. Reese Windows. Don't go anywhere.
Won't you take me fishing, and I want to try out for the 7th grade football team.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
I'm here with Weather Type Mike, and I'm going to ask what everybody wants to know. What's the deal with the cookies? There's a little something extra in those cookies, right?
Cookies are made in your home. Cookies are made with love. When we sell and install WeatherTight windows, we do the same thing. We do it for your home. We do it with love, and we want to protect you and your family. So think of the cookies as representing your family, and that's what we're taking care of.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, taking care of your family. And when it comes to hurricanes, you don't want to mess around, especially in the Tampa Bay area. When you're looking for windows, replacement doors, you're looking for hurricane protection, you know who to go to. The #1 window store in the Tampa Bay area, I'm talking about WeatherTight Windows. Give WeatherTight Mike a call, have him come out and give you an estimate, and rest easy knowing your home is protected with WeatherTight Windows during hurricane season. It's WeatherTight Windows. Tell him Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
At Bernetti PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQBar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at iqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQBar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping when you text EAT to 64,000. Text EAT to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's EAT to 64,000.
Raise a Big Daddy mug this summer at Hooters. Bud and Bud Light Big Daddies for just $6. Or Mick Ultra for $6.50. Big beers, better deals. Only at Hooters. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Galvin for Arbor Wise Tree Service. Arbor Wise is a professional tree care company that is family owned and operated. They do both residential and commercial, and they've been serving the entire Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. And it's not just some dudes cutting trees. They actually have several certified arborists on staff. No matter how big your job is, Arbor Wise Tree Service can take care of it. Now's the time to start prepping your property. Get your free estimate and consultation today. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservice.com. ArborWiseTreeServices.com or give them a call at 727-481-8081.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code YEAR to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This Saturday, join the Myco Radio Show live from Sun Toyota on US 19 in Holiday from noon to 2 p.m. and get your summer grilling on. Every vehicle purchase comes with a free grill or smoker. Plus, you can win tons of prizes. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy, it's now. We'll see you there.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
You know a great idea for Father's Day? Some meat. We established that daddies love food, and who doesn't love a giant piece of meat?
30 miles on the Gulf Stream, I hear the south wind moan.
Maybe your dad lives out of town, get onto wildforkfoods.com, put them together a real fancy package, maybe a nice big Wagyu ribeye with all the sides, the fixins, the seasonings. Put a nice little note along with it. You're winning Father's Day. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. Maybe you just want to cook for yourself. Wild Fork has more options when it comes to protein than you can find anywhere else, from rare cuts of wild game, bison, yak, rabbit, venison, to ground beef, chicken, and hot dogs. Whatever you're looking for, they've got it. I love getting it delivered. I ordered some New York strips for my father-in-law that I'll be cooking up this weekend, some smoked salmon. Get it delivered, pick it up in store, or just get in there and find out what's going on. Always at wildforkfoods.com. A bit of a New Orleans anthem for St. Pete Sam as she is soaking up her last days here at Cox Media Group. Didn't get a slideshow at the all-staff meeting. And you want to know the other great thing? We're being played in the office today.
I know.
So there is a speaker right outside of everybody's office. Justice for Sam.
This is why they only play us on Fridays.
It is, yeah. They're like, what's the day nobody comes here? What's the day there's nobody in the office? I also wanted to note, you can watch the program. I mean, I don't want to be too creepy, but there is a phenomenon when there's a lady in here with us. More people seem to be watching. You can watch at the 1025 The Bone YouTube page, which I'm very impressed with the YouTube chat section. You don't always have to be positive, but it looks like a positive environment where everybody is getting along. You can also go to the 1025 The Bone Facebook page. We're streaming live there as well. We're in the midst of one for the ladies with St. Pete Sam, and I wanted to throw something at you that we talked about yesterday, and I don't know if you would consider yourself a big fan, but this story just kind of got big very, very quick with the Sabrina Carpenter album cover. We posted it on the 102.5 The Bone Instagram yesterday if you want to go look at it and see what we're talking about. So she's kind of a sexually charged, horny type lady. She does these things in her shows that are, very sexy, and she was headed down that direction. This new album cover, I don't know if it crosses a line that's never been crossed before. It's a bit of a play on words. She's being held by her hair and by a man, I believe. And the album is Man's Best Friend, and there's also, I think, on the back a dog's collar. So is there a deeper meaning there? Like, men treat women like dogs. I don't really know what it is, but as a female, do you have thoughts on if she is regressed the existence of females 30 years?
My personal feeling is no. My only concern about the photo is just I think she still has a lot of younger fans because she came from, I believe, Disney.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. She was I did not know this up until yesterday. Diz clued me into it. She was on Girl Meets World, I know, which I think was a Disney show, and then I think she had done other stuff with Disney as well.
Spin off of my favorite Disney show.
Yeah.
I think if you want to be,
he hates it. It's messed up.
Do you like Boy Meets World?
I did love Boy Meets World. I loved it.
Who doesn't?
I wish I could have a Mr. Feeney.
Exactly, dude. You're alone in this, man. I mean, I hate to tell you, but are they? Are they not? And I don't know if this makes it okay. Are they not growing up with her?
They are. I think if you want to be that over sexualized, if that's your thing, I think own it. God, do what you want, girl. I think that if I don't have that feminist sort of like you're regressing us attitude towards it. I actually think the picture's kind of cool. Like it's very
cool.
artsy.
To me, it is.
And
it's just a cool looking picture. It captures the attention immediately.
I think the people who are upset are maybe more concerned about how it will be viewed by eyes it gets in front of that maybe shouldn't.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think that. I think if you want to be that way, like be that way.
And it's
like if that's your thing, go for it.
Well,
I don't know. It's not.
You're stifling someone's creativity and maybe own sexuality as a woman if you say, well, we want you to be a woman and we want you to be sexy and we want you to preach women empowerment, which I think she does to a certain extent, but we want you to do it the way that we think you have to do it. That feels like a regression more than just a sexy photo. And I think what I've read is there is this kind of like she has the picture there, but I don't think that means that she's supporting what it shows. I think
I think she's making fun of it more.
Yes, which it did remind me. I don't know if you saw the movie. I told you about it, but I don't think you watched it either. Have you seen Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman?
Oh,
no, I haven't. But I did hear some things about that.
So it's very interesting because somebody clued me into the fact that she falls in love with this young guy, and it's all about the borderline 50 Shades of Grey type stuff. But in the early makings of their sexual relationship, he like has her act like a dog. And she loves it. And so there's a lot of that. It's got major Baby Girl vibes in the photo. So I don't even know. Maybe it was inspired by that.
What it kind of reminds me of on a maybe less intense scale is when Miley Cyrus went from cute Miley Cyrus to really crazy Miley Cyrus, and a lot of people got upset because they were like, no, you're our cute little Miley. This is not okay.
Well, it happens fast, and I think it's anytime you're known for being, when you look at almost any of those, who's another one? Is it Ariana Grande?
Siwa.
Those people that, like, they're kids, and then life happens fast. Like, you're a kid, and then you're a teenager, and then you're pretty much an adult, and it's when you know them as a kid, and the next thing you know, they're on all fours being walked around like a dog. You go, wait, you're a kid. What's going on? So I think it's a hard transition when you're in the public eye as a kid and now you're this supercharged sexual being. I think some people just have a hard time following along. But something to class it up a little bit more. How about some vaginal rejuvenation?
Okay. Women are spending thousands on filler and surgery to make their vaginas look more youthful. So just for some context, as women get older and they go through childbirth or menopause, it says, their labia
Can I say one thing real quick? I sent a screenshot of this story to Sam earlier, and I said, is this too far outside of your comfort zone, and then she didn't respond for about 3 hours. So I was sitting there just thinking,
caught up in
I know you did, but in my head I'm thinking, well, she could have just said no. But
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. And I'm reading your energy right now. Reading the finer details of vagina rejuvenation is.
Well, I don't know how to say this, but I do.
You can say it.
I don't relate, but I understand it because childbirth and menopause do change. It changes things. The story itself here says the bigger the lips get on the outside, they can then become thin and lose their volume.
Oh, no. Joining us back on the phone line, Chris from Arby's. That's a tough one. And I think it's been I think you can't go to your lady and recommend this. This has to be something that they feel on their own and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Like, I don't think you can pass over a hint and be like, I think that thing let's try and turn the hands of time back a little bit on that guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, gravity affects all flaps of skin. Okay, let's just be real here.
But even if she comes to you, you got to play like she doesn't need it, right? You got to be like, it's all tight, it's perfect.
You don't want to push too hard. Talk her out of it. Yeah.
Well, it's called a labia puff. That's the procedure.
Oh, no.
I'll say I don't need one because I had a C-section, so we are untouched.
All right, look at that. Again, St. Pete Sam on TikTok. You heard it.
Labia is great.
Yeah, the gripper, as they call her in her own household. 9,886 followers. We're not leaving here until she hits 10,000. Didn't get a slideshow from CMG. Leaving town for New Orleans in just a couple weeks. Her last day here is next week. Follow her on TikTok.
Well, I did look up. There is a male version of this, and it's called, you can get Scrotox now.
What?
Scrotox is Botox for the scrotum.
Oh.
Well, how does that work? Because, I mean, by design, I thought there was a certain element of hang to that. So what do you...
It addresses, you inject Botox into the scrotum. It addresses various issues, included wrinkles, excessive sweating, discomfort.
Can they add dimples?
I'm sure that they can shape it however you'd like it to hang.
Wow.
Imagine coming home with that. Check out these polished boys.
Yeah. I think that was that not a Chappelle bit where he would talk about how he wanted them smooth and tight like eggs? Was that I'm reminded of that. Whatever makes you feel good.
And that's where I stand. Again, like you were saying, don't tell your lady she needs this, but if the technology's there.
I mean, why not?
Give it a little push.
Yeah. I'm looking at I looked up some of the finer points of the labia puff, which just sounds like some sort of almost like baked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I get a jelly-filled labia puff, please? The procedure typically involves a consultation, cleansing the area, a numbing cream, and injecting the filler. Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible.
It sounds awful.
I don't want to be injected. There will be, ladies, if you're thinking about it, there will be some mild swelling, bruising, and discomfort. The results can be immediate with dermal fillers. While fat transfer may take a few weeks for the final results. It's just the evolution of man. I heard you guys talking on JP earlier about just the
scheduling.
Well, no. Well, no. How many people? Not that. How many people, ladies specifically, inject their face with stuff?
Oh yeah.
Even when a lot of times they don't need it. So I don't mean this to be disrespectful, but I would imagine there's more labias that need puffing than lips that need filling in this world. So maybe next time when you're thinking about the lips, maybe think of when you're thinking about the lips on your face.
Okay.
Make sure those are the lips that really need attention.
The high tops. I got you.
That's all I'm really getting at. All right, we did it. We made it through. That wasn't too painful for you.
All right, let's talk about something a little more easy breezy.
There we go.
Like beaches.
Good. And I know where you're headed, and I'm hoping that Monica is out there listening right now because this is directly dedicated to you.
Yes, and you have to fill me in here because I only catch bits and pieces of this, but apparently somebody's been saying Pinellas County's dirty, and as St. Pete Sam,
someone.
Yeah,
it hurts my feelings.
It is Monica from JP. She's dying on that hill, the Pinellas County. She perceives it as being as dirty, and I will say, as St. Pete Sam, we should have brought you into this a lot earlier, so that you could defend our honor here in.
Well, I'm doing that here with this story.
Okay,
because there's 3 beautiful Pinellas County beaches have been named the best in Florida by USA Today.
Ooh.
And that is St. Pete Beach, Clearwater Beach, and Treasure Island.
Look at that.
To be honest, she does call you dirty, too. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, she
calls you St. Debris Sam.
I didn't want to say anything either. She actually was the one who went to Jason and said, I don't want Dirty St. Pete Sam being recognized at the she goes, she's a little too dirty with that name. I just don't feel comfortable with her being recognized at the meeting. I didn't want to bring it up.
Did she say Pinellas County got cleaner because I'm leaving?
She did. She did. I think she did one of those things where like she blocked her Instagram story from you and she posted like a video of you announcing you were leaving and said, this place just got classed up. 9,889 on TikTok. Things are rising very, very quickly as we say farewell to St. Pete Sam. But by the way, this is not, we weren't planning on talking about this, but there were stories everywhere this morning, which is going to go against everything we just said about the homeless problem in St. Pete.
I saw a story on Bay News 9 about that.
All of a sudden ramping up. I think I had some of the details where it was like the 911 calls for trouble with homeless have like quadrupled in the last 2 years. And now local business owners, they specifically mentioned the new owners of She's So Crispy. I think they have a new...
I did see that. You should actually ask your friend Pete Boland because they did a flash of the courtroom or whatever where they were hosting this meeting and I saw Pete in the background. He was there.
Well, it's probably very near and dear to his heart, and I hate like connecting these dots because I love his businesses so much, and I love specifically the Galley. It's one of our favorite spots downtown, but we never found out exactly what happened, and the story went away very quick. But, you know, what seemed to be, and we didn't know for sure, an insane homeless person that got in a fight with the business right next to the Galley, and the owner stabbed him in the face and killed him. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, this was
but I know that business you're talking about.
The sushi place.
Yeah.
The sushi place on the corner.
Yes.
So a guy had went into a business earlier that day, caused a bunch of ruckus, went into the sushi place, assaulted the owner. They got into a fight, and the owner took a screwdriver and stabbed the dude in the face. And so very clean. Pinellas County, totally on the up and up. We are battling a bit of a homeless pandemic around here.
I would be the one literally stepping over the homeless people saying, you know, it's fine. Like, every city has their problems.
They don't even
like,
smell that bad. They really don't. They don't smell that bad at all.
It would take so much for me to have a problem with it.
Well, it's tough when. Did you see that picture that I posted on my Instagram story? I thought it was so cool. Somebody posted it in some Facebook group that said like this really encapsulates what's going on in St. Pete right now. And
I did see that photo.
It's that old. I don't know what the building's called. I knew at one point, but it's an old original St. Pete building that I think is right across from the Galley. That used to be a church, and in the background is that giant high rise that they put right on Central, and it is just such a contrast. It really encapsulates what's going on in the city of St. Pete, which is probably honestly a growth happening too quick.
I think so. I not to go off on a tangent, but I worry about the hurricanes and the infrastructure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people flushing their toilet at the same time.
I forget what the number was, but the rental properties and condos in St. Pete, the amount that it has gone from in the span of 2 or 3 years, it was like from 20,000 to by the end of next year is going to be like 100,000. So like so many more people coming in. I don't automatically understand why that means more homeless people, but
yeah, I don't understand that either. Unless they're being pushed out of places that they were so they can build these high rises.
Like they were pushed out of the bushes over there and now they're just sleeping on the sidewalk.
Maybe they were there all along.
Maybe that is. I was looking for a true New Orleans artist to send us off with.
Lil Wayne.
I thought the same thing.
Thank you.
Oh, I went in a different direction. I feel like I did you both wrong and I didn't know it at the time.
You got like a jazz guy or something?
No.
Okay. Hot boy, not bad.
St. Pete Sam, we absolutely love you. You should have gotten a slideshow. I can't wait.
Not even a show. One slide.
One slide would have been good. I'll be there at the happy hour to give my own speech. I'll stand on the table, give you the respect that you deserve. Follow her on TikTok at St. Pete Sam. You want an update?
Oh, yeah.
It's looking pretty good.
Ooh.
9,000.
Okay.
901.
Wow.
So does that mean we did like 100 during the show almost?
Yeah, and you've done this every time I've been in here. So that's like 100 new people who cared. That's pretty impressive.
I hope that means people are out there listening. Sam is a dear friend. I don't want to dwell too much on it, but we're very sad that she's leaving.
But you're going to plan a trip.
We are.
I think you should come up in like October when it's like a spooky season is really fun there. I've heard.
And I've never been to New Orleans, so I'm absolutely going to get there. We were planning. I feel like the universe was telling me something because our first trip was going to be in April to come for WrestleMania. Then they canceled WrestleMania in New Orleans.
That's upsetting.
Said it was too dangerous. No, I'm joking. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh.
It was a joke. Follow her on TikTok.
We did miss some cool stuff. We missed Super Bowl.
I think there'll be plenty more events in your season in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So nothing but the best. Thank Alex. I'll text him as well for my Bohemian garlic beef jerky. John's Joints coming up next. Tons to get to. And we got a little added spice on the joints today. It's all dad jokes all day long, peppered through the joints. Some good news, some bad news. Did a world war start yesterday? Are there going to be riots on every corner in the country come Saturday? Find out next during John's Joints at St. Pete Sam on TikTok. It is hot. It is real hot. And if your AC system is struggling, don't sweat it. Hawkins Service Co. will buy your old system for up to $1,500 towards a brand new one. Or keep that system running strong with a $69 AC tune-up. Yes, $69. And right now, get free duct sanitizing with any duct cleaning. These sizzling HVAC deals are only good through June 30th. So call Hawkins today. You can always visit them online at hawkinsserviceco.com. I say it because it's true. One call really does handle it all. They do electrical, plumbing, HVAC, even pool repair. And if you're a first-time customer and you heard about them from the bone, 10% off right there. 813-445-8209. And again, always online at hawkinsserviceco.com. One call handles it all.
She wanted me to make her out a believer. I guarantee you, I'ma see you when I see you. And bitch, don't holler on my nigga.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash, an entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw summer.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQBar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQBar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping when you text EAT to 64,000. Text EAT to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's EAT to 64,000.
Where exactly do you think you're going? You're abandoning me, your beloved, exquisitely plush couch. Look, these feet are handcrafted mahogany. Put that Heineken's back. Do you really want to go to that concert? Wouldn't it be infinitely better to stay here with me? Look, I have a perfect imprint of your posterior. Please, don't go!
Don't listen to your couch. Head to a concert with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
John Senning here. If you're a homeowner, the time is now to reach out to Reese Windows. Hurricane season is upon us, and if it's anything like 2024 with storms like Helene and Milton, you're going to want that protection. I had the folks from Reese out of my home blown away. I love the fact their products are made in America. They're family-owned, and they come with that double lifetime warranty. Plus, they're installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Get a free quote and enter to win $15,000 in free windows when you text TRUST to 20129. Installing windows for over 50 years, Reese Windows has got you covered.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAWFRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
If ever there was a time to join Achieva Credit Union, it's right now. For a limited time only, Achieva is offering up to a $250 bonus when you open any checking account. Get away from those big banks that you've been complaining about to a local feel credit union with phenomenal customer service and access to new promotional offers, certified financial counselors in every location for free to help you budget, and so much more. AchievaCU.com for more. AchievaAcu.com.
Here we go. NASCAR makes history on Prime as the Cup Series goes international. We're heading to Mexico City for a road course with all new challenges. 14 turns with 7,000 feet of altitude. White flag. Next flag ends the race. Don't miss the first ever points-paying Cup Series race in Mexico. Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Track's clear. We're good to go. NASCAR. It's on Prime.
Want to buy a home but don't have the down payment or closing costs? Good news. You don't need to be a hero for this one. I'm Bruce Woodburn, the Lone Ranger on 102.5 The Bone. And this is a brand new statewide down payment assistance program launching this July. And it could give you up to $35,000 in government assistance. If you're a first-time home buyer and make less than $144,000 per year, you may qualify. But don't wait. Funds are limited, and you will need to be fully approved first to lock in your share. Even better, combine it with the Lone Ranger Real Estate Rebate Program and you get up to 25% of your agent's commission back when you use one of my preferred agents. Homeownership is within reach, and I'll help you get there. Call me now at 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or apply online today at WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat Drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut, I know they gon' fiend.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We're freeballing on a Friday, and we got some joints to fire up. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. That is the host of Drew Garabo Live, heard on 102.5 The Bone every afternoon at 4 o'clock. Drew R. Garabo. What's up, playa?
Happy Friday, dudes.
Dude, it feels like a Friday. It really, truly does.
Man, I walked into the building at 2:15 today.
Oh, look at that.
I know. I've never done that before.
How'd it feel?
Liberating, but terrifying.
The thing is that especially now because Diz isn't here doing the show, so I mean, there's nobody to talk to about it.
Yeah.
So I found myself pretty much having the breakdown or whatever we're going to do ready to go by the time I leave my house. So when I get here, I'm often just sitting in the office doing nothing. So my time gets, depending on the day, keeps getting pushed back and back and back, sometimes till 12:30 or even later. So, it's and I mean, you're in the same situation. I mean, it's not like you're seeing Mo. He's not meeting his prep. He's not bringing his prep into you that early.
Are you kidding me? I get a fully planned out email every morning. Like, here is what I think we should be talking about in each segment. Absolutely. He's all in.
I'm sorry, I misread the situation.
Yeah. Well, see where you would.
I got a little gift for you, a list of sorts that we will pepper in through the joints today. But first, let me tell you that John's Joints are brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash. Really, really love this place. They have an amazing staff that always take care of you no matter what's going on with your car. Last time I was there, this guy came over to me and was like, hey, do you need your mats cleaned? Let me go put it in this machine that cleans and washes and shakes your mat. I said, wow, what a sweet, sweet man you are. Spacious vacuums, long wash tunnels with that unlimited membership plan, which means you can go through as many times as you like. Locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and Palm Harbor on US 19. Get in there today. Let them know the Bone sent you. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down.
Can I ask Dizzy a question before we get started?
Please.
This might be a sensitive area.
Oh, yeah. God.
What's up with Father's Day? Are you? Is everybody?
That's a great question. I've been remiss in not asking that. Thank you.
Like what people taking you out, like, because your daddy Diz.
But there is a daddy,
and his name is Diz.
Right? No, I'm just but like who's
more present?
Yeah, like what's the deal?
I'm just saying. Will they be around? Yeah.
What's going on?
As far as I know, we have the kids this weekend.
All right.
So I don't know if they're going to spend some time with the donor, but.
So is that a general reference? Like is that a you thing or is that like an understood thing?
I want to speak for her, but she also does say
the donor.
Yeah. So Father's Day will be spent with you. So you should be getting Father's Day gifts.
I imagine so because during Mother's Day when they were giving the gifts to Nicole, they go and they're like, and Father's Day is coming up, Dizzy.
Oh,
and I was like,
I love that,
dude. I gotta say, very impressive.
It is.
And I mean, I heard you earlier, kind of just giving out words of wisdom as a father, not only as a father, but as a father to a young girl. And I'm listening to him going, damn, that's pretty damn good. And you don't obviously have to do that, but
I love it.
But you do, and that's really cool,
honorable,
man.
Diz.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I hope you get that $60,000 Rolex that you asked for with the new grill.
Just a meal is all really dads want, right?
Or a slideshow, something.
Yeah.
That's what we've been chatting about in the last couple of days. And you as a father with an adult son, I think at that point, all you can really hope for is a little bit of effort. You know what I mean? Like anything, whether it's a gift, even a card, a text, a meal, something, I think dads are easy. And if you just show them, I'm thinking about you, I appreciate you, most dads will be covered. And Xander, I think, does that even when it's not Father's Day.
Yeah, he does. He could totally blow me off on Sunday. I know he has to work, and I would still be like, well, he's in the last year alone shown me so much love.
He really, I think that's a really cool thing, because I'm not saying it happens often or that I could have foreseen it happening, but I think when kids move out, sometimes they just relish that freedom and they're gone. You get a text, you get a pop by every couple months, whatever it is, and it feels like, correct me if I'm wrong, that maybe in some ways your guys' relationship has gotten better, not because he's not there, but just those times you do spend together, there's a certain meaning behind the fact that he's even there.
Really good point, because we don't have to spend time together now, and he makes the effort so that we can spend time together. And I'm taking him out. It's just so perfectly timed because his birthday is a couple of days after Father's Day.
Oh,
so
there you go.
I made a res last night at Roos Chris. He wants to go for a steak.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
and we
cool.
had a great experience there for Valentine's Day.
You guys are going on Sunday?
No. God, no. That's going to be packed. We're going on his birthday on Wednesday. We're taking my dad to a restaurant on Sunday.
Oh, hell yeah. Where are you going?
Like Twin Peaks. I've never been.
Oh, dude.
I know.
That's boss.
Yeah.
And everyone's going. Who all's going?
Me, Ryan, my nephew Jack is doing something.
Oh, I was wondering if the kids were going.
Will's going. Zan has to work, but Sarah's going to go. My mom and
Your
dad.
mom will be there?
Yeah.
Dude, I love the fact that your mom rides with the restaurants for all these years. That's
Very
true
unlike her.
love.
Yeah, it is. But to love Frank Garabo is to tolerate Hooters.
And I've never been either, but Twin Peaks, from what I understand, high tier restaurant. And I read an article a couple years ago about them having a copyright on a beer delivery system that nobody else in the country has, and they can literally tout that they serve the coldest beer in America because they created a system that keeps the beer moving so it can be below freezing when it hits your glass. It's just an interesting fun fact if you decide to have a cold one.
I might. I'm not drinking right now, but I might. My brother-in-law said, I said, any chance we can swam to Twin Peaks? And Ryan said, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. They make the Hooters girls look like nuns, and most of the top talent will be working because their baby daddies have the kids on Father's.
That's good. I like it. But not if you're Diz. Those kids stay with Daddy Diz.
Damn
on
right.
Father's Day.
Riding with the real dad.
Did they call you dad? I know it was kind of a joke in the beginning, but now I'm legitimately curious. What do they...
Sometimes.
Daddy, Papa?
No, it'll be like Daddy Diz sometimes.
Like kind of is like an offhanded thing, not like, hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not as formal.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping for a puppy. Hey, puppy. Puppy.
Papa, where my Papa?
I like when Hispanic dudes call me Papa.
Does that happen? Does that happen often?
Yeah, it does.
Where's this happening?
Hey, Papa.
When I worked in the hospitality industry,
You go, hey, Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Oh, dude, nobody's ever called me Papa.
Papa.
Will you start calling me Papa, Diz?
I'm not Spanish.
I didn't say you were.
Oh,
yeah. I just think it'd be nice to have a man in my life call me Papa.
Papa. Okay. I'll start calling you.
So from time to time, when we're feeling extra free, we like to pepper in a list into the joints on a Friday, and going over a couple ideas this morning, and I happened upon this one, which I think Diz had a great an element where we'll see if Drew can guess the punchline first. I've got the 20 greatest dad jokes.
I will predict right now that I will go 19 for 20.
Oh, you think so?
I will only miss one, and that's negotiable.
Dude, if that happens.
Yep.
Now, some of these, I will say, I've never seen them. And I feel like I'm fairly clued into the dad joke circle, so we'll run through three, and we'll do three at a time, and then I'll bog you down with some of the terrible news going on in the world.
Great.
Okay, I don't know why I started talking like that. My doctor said I had type A blood.
That's it?
Yep.
That's the setup?
Yep.
My doctor said I have type A blood.
Yep. I didn't think these were going to be as easy as you thought they were.
Oh, man. My doctor said, but I'll be negative. But I said, why be negative?
My doctor said I had type A blood, but it was a typo.
I refuse to acknowledge that as a dad joke.
I was going to say, dude, welcome to our
That's
world.
terrible.
You sure you haven't said that one before?
It's bitter.
All right. Hear about the new restaurant on the moon?
Oh, you should get this one.
You hear about the new restaurant on the moon?
It's out of this world?
The food was great, but there was just no atmosphere.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that one.
Dude, these are... You should be giving these a courtesy laugh.
You didn't like that one? That was a good one.
Dude, these are right from Daddy Loins.
Tough crap.
Last one. I think he's more just mad that he's not guessing.
That's exactly it. You know me so well.
The Energizer Bunny just got arrested. This is a gimme, dude.
Battery.
They charged him with battery.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
1 for 3. Not bad so far.
33%, just like high school.
Hold on. Stand by. We need something.
If you were a 3-point shooter in the NBA, you'd be Hall of Fame, though.
Oh, dude, 33% from 3, please.
Dude, by the way, how about that freaking hockey game last
How
night?
about it?
Oh, my God.
That was wild.
Suck it, cats.
I was right about to go record the podcast, and they were up 3-1. I go, well, the game's done. Because it was the third period.
I essentially sent him the same exact text. I was like, damn Panthers. And then
verbatim, I said, I have a weird feeling this game is going to be tied 3-3. And within 10 minutes, it was tied 3-3.
Bet on it?
I didn't.
Oh, if you would have jumped on the Hard Rock and put $5.
I know.
You would have got like
such an idiot.
Like 500 or something.
I know. The only bet I hit was a Draisaitl anytime goal, and I made that bet late in the game.
Let me try this one more time.
Idiot.
The Energizer Bunny just got arrested. They charged him with battery. That's
a little rim shot.
It just felt like we needed something in there. If you didn't know, maybe World War III started last night. It depends on who you ask. Israel launched large-scale airstrikes against Iran, saying it had no choice but to destroy Tehran's nuclear program.
That's right.
With Iran quickly responding Friday by launching 100 drones and calling it a declaration of war. Say what you want about Israel. They like to drop bombs. They're passionate about bombing places. They're pretty damn good at it.
Oh, my
because
God, yeah.
everything that they're saying is that anybody who would have been there to be a part of a retaliation is dead.
Yep.
Like, they killed so many high-ranking officials and commanders that there's almost nobody there to pick up the pieces. And there were discussions because the United States, which at this time is making it seem as if we're washing our hands and not going to be a part of it, went as far as to say, we want to continue our talks with them. And then a little bit after that, Trump came out and said, all of the people I was having my talks with are dead. So, I mean, I heard it called a decapitation style attack where they hit all of these facilities. They killed their highest ranking generals. They killed all of the scientists that were working on the nukes. Operation Rising Lion targeted several sites in a bid to dismantle the country's infrastructure, their ballistic missile factories, and military in an effort to roll back Iran's threat to Israel's very survival. So every time something happens that is like this, you have the crowd of people that go, this is the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of World War III. We will absolutely get roped into this one way or the other. I do not know if that is true, but if you're just not a fan of war, what is it good for? This is not a good thing.
So if you're Donald Trump and you've been working with Iran to try to not get them to build nukes, right? And they've been stockpiling uranium. Iran's been blowing you off. They failed a UN inspection or whatever. And then Israel's like, well, what do you want us to do? Wait until the nukes are complete so they can destroy our sacred land? F that, bomb them.
It is so weird. Like you say that, and I agree with it. I go, yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for him to have this bomb? And then the other side of it is what people are saying today that, and we don't know what happened behind closed doors, is that Trump felt okay that they were making some sort of ground in talks, and Israel got with the United States and said, we're doing this. And we said, give us a little more time, because I think we're supposed to continue the talk significantly on Sunday. And then many are portraying it as a slap in the face to the United States, because they said, no, we're not going to wait. Actually, we're going to bomb the hell out of these people today, and you will either not be involved or we'll find a way to make you involved, because all it's going to take is for Iran to shoot off one missile that hits a base of ours over there, and it's game on. Like, the line now is so thin. When you have the bombs a-flying and you have so many Americans over there on bases, the first time that American lives are lost because of this conflict, we will then be fully entrenched in it.
You see who's trapped over there?
No, who?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the hell is she doing over there?
It's a they.
She doesn't go by she?
I don't know, actually. Bruce.
Yeah.
So they there's a contingent of celebrities that were over in Israel for some reason, and now they're trapped over there.
They're all trapped.
Help!
It is a.
I got to pole vault out of here.
I didn't bring this up at the beginning of the show like I wanted to. It's like Friday the 13th is like a spooky day. You go, ooh, yeah, black cats. Ooh, don't walk under a ladder. Ooh, Jason, Freddy Krueger, all that. This Friday the 13th has come with real, actual scary things.
Oh, yeah.
Like a whole different level of scary with what's going on in the Middle East, with what's going on potentially on the streets of America in the coming days. There is a general legitimate scariness that has accompanied this Friday the 13th that is not fun like previous Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and this is the only Friday the 13th of 2025. There's only one this year.
I did see that. Yeah, so let's make it count, brothers.
And they are. You like? I'm with you. Everyone always is Chicken Little, but this one has the potential to escalate.
It really does, because I mean, the bombs are now flying. My only thought is, because I mentioned those 100 drones. The reports are they got those immediately.
Yeah.
Like they posed no threat, and you just have to wonder, did they decapitate Iran so much that they don't really have the capability to put up much of a fight now? So when it comes to those bombs that I potentially speak of, can they even exist? Can they, will it happen? But you see these videos, they have tanks, they have soldiers, they've got people that are probably ready to die. So I think it is just ramping up. But I really, really hope that we can somehow stay out of it.
Yeah, if I'm Israel and I'm like, okay, the U.S. has asked me for a little bit more time, but I've got the opportunity to strike now with great, vicious vengeance. I'm going to do it.
A lot of people talk about, I don't know if you saw the tweet, when they talk about war hawks, that's the term, right?
Mm-hmm.
War hawks in politics, these people that seemingly always want war and push for it. Lindsey Graham is one of the names that is always at the top of that list.
Yeah.
And you would think that you would know that's what people think of you. Anytime there's a discussion about war, there's usually that meme of the dad from South Park with the goo all over him, and it's like Lindsey Graham, anytime he hears there's about to be a war. And then right after they dropped those bombs last night, knowing that's what people think of him, he sends out a tweet that says, "Game on. Pray for Israel." Like, read the freaking room, man. Like, I mean, there are people that maybe want to put an end to Iran, but I don't know that anybody's like game on when you talk about potentially the loss of life.
Just a question about specifics. Was it GAME space ON or was it GAY space MON? Because maybe he was coming out finally when he's like, game on.
Game on. I'm game on.
Finally let it be known. I'm game on.
By the beach.
You are right. That was how it's spelled. I didn't think about that.
Game on.
It was game on.
Game on.
It was game on.
I'm a game on.
Why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
Didn't have the guts? Was that right?
You were right. Nailed it.
We're back, baby.
What? This is another gimme. They might be turning into gimmies. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Oh, it's ground beef, homie. What do you call a cow with an abortion? Decaffeinated.
Oh, wait, you deserve this. Hold on.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
What was it?
Cow with an abortion. Decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated. I'm afraid of the calendar.
Well, count your days.
Ooh, I'm counting the days.
Its days are numbered.
We were almost on
Thanks to the assist, Iz.
That was really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm still not fully daddy days.
No,
No, you're getting there. You are. You can tell it's in there. You can tell it's in there.
Yep.
Dude, this is to me some of the wildest audio that's going around in the crazy times that we are. And there's a theme of unrest in obviously the Middle East and right here. State and local law enforcement are putting out warnings ahead of planned weekend protests across the country, including several in the Tampa Bay area. Saturday has been named No Kings National Day of Mobilizations, with thousands of activations spanning every state. So, here in Florida, we have we've got the type of sheriffs that do not play. And specifically, this guy, I don't want to say that he's stealing a little bit of the Grady Judd swag, but he even stole one of his lines. He is the Broward County Sheriff, and he took to the podium for a Florida, the anti-riot state, bit of a statement about what people can expect. And spoiler alert, they're ready to kill you.
Violent, all right? This is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that.
Sounds like great.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail.
Brevard, sorry, not Brevard.
If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street.
Sexy.
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail.
Oh, dude,
This is hilarious.
Oh, dude, that's been the big thing lately that even Trump's been saying. His whole slogan was, if you spit, we hit. And he got on this big thing of like, we're not taking spitting this time around. If you spit on an officer, we're going to beat the hell out of you.
This guy's like, if you say something about my mama, I'm going to tase you. Come on, dog.
I'm not mad at that.
Nobody wants to be spat.
I think spitting is a line that when crossed has to be met with a certain level of force.
Yeah, if you're spitting, it should be in your girl's mouth during sex.
Agreed.
If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at.
Oh, yeah.
Because we will kill you graveyard dead.
That's a Gradyism.
Graveyard dead is trademark.
Where
Grady
is
Judd.
Grady? Dude, Grady, get the lawyers after this chump.
Yeah.
What is it? Sheriff Ivy, I think is his name.
I've never heard of this
Stop
chump.
this. Cease and desist.
Or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at. Because we will kill you graveyard dead. We're not going to play. This has got to stop. You're watching what's taking place out there. You're seeing police officers that are being attacked, being spit on, being put in harm's way just for doing their jobs. You're seeing ICE agents that are being targeted for doing their jobs. And you're seeing obstructionists that are doing all of this.
It is. I don't know if this is going to work. It was almost like. Oh, did that go? No, it's not going. It is almost like there was a grand meeting with the governor and all of the sheriffs to say, we now have a president that we know is going to fully support us. Let's see if we can just say enough crazy stuff to scare people into protesting. Because Ron DeSantis yesterday said, run him over. If you got to run him over, if you feel like you're unsafe, they surround your car, run him over. Now you've got multiple sheriffs, I believe, saying, you throw something at us, you pull out a weapon, we're shooting you, we're killing you. You're going to need your family to be notified. So there's a concerted effort to scare the crap out of people to not take the streets.
How many counties are there in Florida? Like 150, 175? I feel like that's about right. How many do you think have liberal sheriffs?
67.
I bet zero.
I don't think any, dude.
Zero, right?
Did you say the number?
67.
Yeah.
Yeah, zero.
I don't even know, dude. There's got to be something. Maybe down in Miami, maybe, because you look at Pinellas County, which houses St. Pete, which to me is probably one of the more liberal meccas of the state. And I don't think Sheriff Bob G. is a liberal by any. I don't know his political leanings, but he carries himself, like a lot of Florida sheriffs do, which is
swag,
which is with swag and a no nonsense type demeanor. So it's gonna be an interesting day. I will say that. I hope that it's all hype, but when you have that large scale of people, and I saw, forget exactly who it was, Swalwell, he's a representative saying, pretty much you're not American if you're not taking to the streets this weekend. A lot of ramped up rhetoric on both sides.
Yeah,
good people on both sides, bad people on both sides. So it's gonna be something. I don't say it to freak anybody out, but I wouldn't be heading into large cities tomorrow if you didn't have something super important to do.
Nope.
I would be chilling.
Just go to the Tampa Sun championship.
There you
game
go.
at Blake.
There you go. Right on the water side, and just have a nice, relaxing day.
3LG said to say hey, by the way.
I did. I saw him in here yesterday.
Yeah.
So cool. How's he doing? He
He's
looks
great.
good. He looks good. I watched a little bit of your interview with him on YouTube.
He's so good, dude. He's just plug and play. Like brings his own headphones, sits down, kills it every time.
He's got that just radio guy energy. When he sits across from you, you can say nothing. You can have something for him, and he's going to be able to just go. It's crazy to think about because I didn't cross over with it the day where like he was on your radio every day. I mean, he was a fixture in Tampa radio for a period of time.
Yeah,
Come on, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time I got, by the time I got here, I think he was on his way out from Wild. I know he was with Delilah then, and she was coming on our show every Wednesday morning on the Morning X.
Wait, who was?
Greg was with Delilah, the porn star.
I
you
thought
said
you meant
you said
Delilah.
Delilah.
Oh,
when you said
not my
Delilah,
friend Delilah.
I was like,
No.
What the hell?
Not Delilah.
When's the last time you talked to Delilah?
I messaged her on Valentine's Day to see if she wanted to call the show, and she asked if I wanted to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. So that was a bit of a standoff.
I'll always, have a small grievance with her because she caused one of the largest rifts between Drew and I ever. That I don't like to really bring up too much, but I also bring it up every chance I get.
Well, I mean, you should. It's the worst thing I've ever said to you, and I regret it to this very day.
What happened?
I remember I found the audio long ago. I don't remember how I found it so easily, but do you want to tell him or should I?
I think it would be less painful for me if I told him, so why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, so
I deserve this.
There was a small window of time where I don't even remember what was going on, but Drew was in regular conversation with Delilah. Like, I think you were kind of maybe going through some stuff. I think it was like dating stuff, and you just had formed a friendship with her. She came to town. I think it was right before or after she came to town to do a big event.
Oh, at the Home Depot and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. I was here for that.
Oh, you remember that. Look at that.
I was working that event.
Yeah.
It was right around that time. And
she did a segment with us. Like, I had been making fun of her for years and doing Drew Lila, and she thought it was hilarious, so we bonded, and I felt very close to her.
Didn't you say, like, you just kind of asked her when she was here if she would come in, and she was like, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You didn't plan it.
Nope. Didn't even know she'd be here.
So it was very much in my nature to counter program and be a contrarian. So I started looking up dirt on Delilah, and I found out that she had been married 7 times. And I thought it was prudent time to bring that up. And
why would anyone take marriage advice from someone who's been married 7 times?
That is what I said.
Solid point.
That is what I said.
Verbatim.
And then Drew responded with something like, why would I take advice from a do-nothing chump like you? And the real part that hurt was he then brought out a pad of paper and he said, let's start doing the math here. Delilah, successful radio host, been making it in radio in radio for however long. She goes, John Senning, no endorsements, part-time, and starts writing it down, and through that said,
that's your boy.
Like a do-nothing chump like you. And
that's your boy. Just got to say, never made a list about you, John.
Yeah,
not once.
Yet. Not yet.
Once.
It'll happen.
Not once.
Hold on. This says Delilah drama.
Yeah, the pneumonia.
Things are looking pretty dicey for a minute because
he's scraping the bottom of your gray matter. Gotcha. And it's awful. Didn't say how little you've done for the company. But that's okay. You see what happens.
God,
I did
why?
not.
What the
It's
hell?
really, really too bad. He's scraping the bottom of. He kind of looked at me, and then the doctor comes and he goes, "You ever had a?" He's scraping the bottom of your gray matter. Gotcha. And it's awful. Like came back negative.
Okay.
Flu came back negative. It's really, really too bad. I did get a nice snap over break from her, Blaine, and Kayla. I think right, but I'd almost rather not know that it's coming than know what it's going to be, because I texted Mike afterwards. I said, "Sorry, I was." Didn't say how little you've done for the company. You've done a lot for the company. I was adding up the money that you have brought into this company.
Ooh.
Now you have worked your ass off, and you are definitely a surplus when it comes to
this sounds like a correction segment.
They pay you.
You're getting in
and
your
the amount
face.
of work you do. You're a benefit to this company. You're a surplus. But when the rubber meets the road, and I have to assert that Delilah is a massive financial success, unfortunately, I had to use you as a victim, and I'm sorry.
I think John was just saying that it's weird.
Do you think that was in the segment?
There's Seth Kushner.
What a special.
A day's wages. That makes one of us.
Forever.
Yeah.
No,
In
never going to
bold
find it.
letters, it said not Sens Day.
I honestly assumed you'd be dead by now, so it doesn't matter.
Who is that?
Safe assumption, because he has been ill, and he.
In bold letters, it said not Sens Day.
I honestly assumed you'd be dead by now. So
Her handler?
Safe assumption, because he has
Like
been
her-
ill.
Who?
Her producer, her handler, dude?
No.
He's frequently ill. And would you want to use your real name? Do you want to be referred to? How would you like to be referred to? How about the dude who Seth has muted on Twitter? Is that good? Is that how we can do that?
That's fine.
Or
Jeremy's good.
Jeremy. All right. Very good.
This was the
Jeremy,
producer
right?
for a
Seth hasn't
day.
muted on.
Rope during the
Oh,
break.
That was
yeah.
the producer for Red Shirt.
Yeah,
Red Shirt
small
Jeremy.
red shirt guy.
Yeah,
Drunk.
That was fun. All right, that's. I think we
Awesome. So
Yeah.
happy Friday.
You want to make a list about how much things you love about him now?
No.
Trust me, we've come a long way from that. We've come a long way. I've
Probably my most shameful moment.
I
at the
will, I will
We're all
say,
healing, Drew.
considering we've been together for all of these years, and I essentially have one moment, I'd say that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
It's not. I'm
One
so
moment?
embarrassed and so chagrined by that. That's just.
I got 2 in 1 week. The shmoo in this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The shmoo was technically in good fun.
Yes.
At the time,
I feel okay about the shmoo.
yeah, the shmoo, I will say, looking back on it, had to be done
Yeah,
for the radio gods. The Delilah thing
Hurts a little bit. To go
it
back.
doesn't hurt anymore,
It should.
but at the time, it just hurt a little bit.
I was in a very, very bad
Yeah,
place.
no, it was me, not you.
It wasn't.
I got a bad case of battered woman syndrome. it was me, Daddy, not you.
Oh, I saw
I deserved it.
It really was.
They came around looking for you the other day.
Shout out to Ian.
Healing through snow.
Don't go anywhere.
Ian would call this guy a legend. Just saying.
Oh, because he's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
It ain't because he's black.
Don't go anywhere. We got a couple more joints to fire up. I think we need to at least retouch on Dizzy's roadside debacle, and we'll actually tie it in to what happened in Brandon to let him know what could have been. With more joints, and we'll be sending it home for the weekend. Drew Garabo Live coming up at 4 o'clock. But before we do that, we love telling you about Win Derby right here in beautiful, clean St. Petersburg. This place, truly an institution. If you're into a fun night out, if you're into table games, there is one spot to be, and it is Win Derby. And it's never been easier to learn about Ultimate Texas Hold'em. They put these giant murals up on the wall, which are also very cool and very artistic, as well as little handouts that explain all of the hands and all the finer points of poker.
You got a group of people going out tonight. Why don't you meet up first at Derby Lane and Win Derby at Derby Lane and win yourself some money so that your night can be a surplus and not a deficit. It's so easy to play these table games at the legendary Win Derby. Like John said, helpful murals on the wall. You might pull a royal flush. and win a Progressive jackpot.
And the thing is, Win Derby can be the home of your next big event. They've got all the accoutrement and accommodations for you to be fed well with buffet service. They've got a large outdoor area of greenery that would be great for a gathering. Whatever you got going on, you got to check out Win Derby, and always online at win-derby.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on The Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic in Tampa is trying to recover following an earlier accident along northbound I-275 near Howard, Armenia. But at the same time, traffic through that area is continuing to build from late day going on volume. In Oldsmar, an accident eastbound on Tampa Road at Racetrack has been blocking the left lane. There's a crash along Main Street in Belcher. A bad wreck in Clearwater has forced the closure of Myrtle Avenue between Cleveland and Drew Streets. And we have one in St. Pete along 22nd Avenue north at 23rd Street. This is Jim with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, did you hear the Furman Chevrolet of Brandon Summer Savings event is going on right now? Sounds like a perfect time for a new car to me. You know, Furman Chevy Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. They've got Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory to choose from, tariff-free. And Brad Wise and my friends at Furman Chevy Brandon do business the right way. No surprise dealer installed options you're forced to buy, no inflated market adjustments. Go see why they're Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer and Chevrolet's Dealer of the Year. And together, let's drive. Visit them today on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online anytime at FurmanChevy.com.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as The Strip.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are conquering the unconquerable. Our experts are leading the way with innovative regenerative medicines and biotherapeutics that can repair diseased, injured, or defective tissues and organs to help treat people with chronic medical conditions. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord Hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just-released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Glock Day is back at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. Shark Coast is the home of the Build Your Own Glock Bar. Glock Day is a full day dedicated to one of the most iconic names in firearms. Will has amazing deals on Glocks, including their sought-after Shark Coast custom builds. Don't miss Glock Day at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at SharkCoastTactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Beer Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then, 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or Hellsberg.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines. May you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. Maybe you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect time to get a brand new truck or SUV. Well, let me tell you, that time is right now during the Ford Employee Pricing Sales Event. You might have seen it on the news. You might have heard your friends talking about it, not really knowing what it means. You are going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays across a full line of trucks and SUVs. This unprecedented opportunity is giving you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. You need to make your plans now to go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. If you haven't laid your eyes on the brand new, big, beautiful showroom, it really does have to be seen to be believed. They're right on US 19 in Clearwater, and you can always check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure when you get in there, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Summer is here, and it's time to eat, sip, and bar hop in downtown St. Pete. Visit DTSPSummernights.com to win a $200 gift card to some of the best hotspots, like Whiskey Exchange, Who's on First, Dublin Drop, There Goes the Neighborhood, and Tequila Daisy.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies through the day with a quick warm-up and high humidity making it feel several degrees warmer as we reach for highs in the upper 80s to low 90s. Afternoon showers and thunderstorms will develop, and with southeast winds, we'll have heaviest rain and highest storm coverage near the coast during the evening hours, with lows tonight in the mid and upper 70s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We're Senning at home for the weekend. Thank you to everybody who participated with the program. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Drew. Thank you to Chris from Arby's for answering the phone earlier. Did you hear that?
No.
It was pretty much a failure. We had one Latino lady who didn't speak English answer the phone at Five Guys, and we had Chris from Arby's answer the phone. Nobody answers a phone at a fast food establishment.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, probably nobody's going to pick up the phone.
We took a risk. We took a risk. That's all I can
build
really
from
say.
here.
Look, if you don't swing, you're not going to hit the ball, John.
Exactly. We've been talking about it, and we love talking about it. It's going to be an absolutely unforgettable day on the greens. The first annual Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Golf Classic. It goes down Saturday, June 28th at the Chi-Chi Rodriguez Golf Club. It's a 1 p.m. shotgun start. They're going to hook you up with great food all day long, and it is for an absolutely amazing cause.
Phenomenal cause indeed. The Budweiser Folds of Honor Charity Classic, in which I will be playing. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday the 28th at Chi-Chi H.E. Rodriguez Golf Club, a beautiful facility off McMullen Booth. There's going to be a live auction, an unbelievable parachute jump by the SEAL team. Spots are filling up fast. Do not be on the outside looking in. BudGolfClassic.com. Play for a cause. Swing for a hero.
Spots are filling up. BudGolfClassic.com.
Gia.
So I feel like we need to touch on this again in primer time, and I know that you heard it initially and it resonated with you. So let me just pepper in a real story that happened, which my observation on this was so many of these road rage shooting things are happening out in Brandon.
Yeah.
I think there is something to be said. And if you ever go to Brandon, it's the most bizarre thing because you think traffic, you think large city, you think high rises, you think interstates. Brandon is this bizarre place where there is none of that. It's just restaurants and strip malls, and the traffic is absolutely horrific from Causeway to 60 and up, back, down, around. And it's clearly causing people to go crazy. A driver was arrested Thursday after authorities said she got into a fight with someone at a red light in Brandon and then began shooting at the victim's vehicle. The road rage incident happened shortly after 2 p.m. at the intersection of South Hilltop Road and West Brandon Boulevard. Deputies responded to the area after receiving reports of shooting between two drivers. They believe that one of the drivers, 21-year-old Aiden Richards, had a gunshot wound to her lower body. The other person involved also stayed on the scene. So Richards fired the first shots, hitting the other driver's vehicle multiple times. The victim then retrieved the gun and returned fire, seemingly in self-defense. If you don't need proof that everybody's got a gun and will shoot you, then I don't know what you need. The gunfire could be heard by a nearby driver's dash cam video, which was released by the sheriff's office last night. Richards was taken to a local hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries, and the initial shooter being charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, attempted murder in the second degree, discharge, and also shooting within or into a vehicle. Now, Diz shared a story with us earlier where he got he got what he was looking for, but he didn't have to pull out the strap. Diz, please, before we get out of here, tell us what happened when you caused someone to crash their car.
Good instant karma.
Yeah, instant karma. Loved it because, the guy gave me the finger, and it was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, just let it go, dog. Whereas, when I was driving the other time during the week, it was the opposite. I was seeing red, and I was all over it.
And then, I'm looking weird because this light over here is flashing, and I don't know why.
Sometimes the hotline light goes up. But
okay.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm not giving you weird eyes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm not shaking you off or anything. I just keep looking back at the phone to see if anything's going to happen, and just the light is flashing.
But yeah, it was awesome seeing someone just spin out. As bad as this sounds, it was awesome seeing someone spin out after they gave me the finger, and they were absolutely in the wrong. That they spun out and then went right into the guardrail.
They road raged on you, got mad, threw the fingers, honked the horn, and then moments later spun out on the interstate into the guardrail.
Right in front of me within 10 seconds after giving me the finger, you then spun out, hit the guardrail, and another car. That insurance is going up, dog.
Oh, sucks to suck.
I feel like that's something that needs to happen to you.
Yeah.
Like you need to feel like not the crashing part.
Oh.
You need to get involved with somebody who then crashes, just so you can get a little more faith in the universe that the bad things are going to come to bad people on the road.
Maybe, but I've surrendered it all. I've changed my driving style ever since that wonderful Florida State trooper pulled me over and cut me the break of my lifetime. I've adjusted my driving accordingly.
You still running cool?
Still running cool. Don't rage on anybody. I let people in when I can.
Was this before or after the Asian guy?
That was after the Asian guy.
Oh yeah. I think your last incident on the road was the ticket.
Yeah.
Or non-ticket.
Non-ticket.
Okay, I missed that part.
Oh yeah.
Did I miss that part?
I don't know.
The non-ticket.
Oh dude, I got popped almost going 30 miles per hour, almost super speeding.
Oh wow.
On the veterans, and it was a state trooper, and he cut me the break of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Could have taken me to jail for reckless and aggressive driving. It didn't even give me a ticket.
You know what I think happened? I think the day that it happened, you light teased it, but then you actually told the details on your show. So I think we never really got into the nuts and bolts.
Got you.
Here, which we just outed Dizzy for not listening to Drew Garabo.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Whoa.
Oh, that's a good one.
That wasn't what I planned to do, but
I like it.
Dude, we did, when you weren't here last week, we did a Give Drew a Rest.
How'd it go?
It went really, really good. It made me
did.
realize that I need to start somehow penciling in time to be here when you do Give Dick a Rest. Are you just doing it on Friday now?
Yep.
Okay. I need to be here on a Friday late afternoon to bask in the glory of Give Dick a Rest again.
People are good. I heard the guy call you the hell yeah guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's great.
He's great. And the
Come
last
to the
time
Bone
that I
Bash.
saw him, I could throw him under the bus now, was that night, one of our nights out at Rain. And we left him on the curb with a lovely lady. And what happened after that is between him and God.
None of our business.
Exactly. Should we honk? You want to honk a conch real quick?
Yeah, John.
All right, let's
You want- here, I'll
grab
get
him. I'll get it.
I'll get him too. We'll all get up at the same time. Definitely just not me on the mic. Slide that by, boy.
Shoot blanks over there, bro.
All right, here we go. Ready?
That was the first time I did it with my newfangled ear, and it's vibrating inside my skull. Everything's fine. Don't go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is up next. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Take care of your dad. Do something nice for him. Send him a car. Get him some meat. Tell him you love him. Kiss him on the cheek. Love your papa.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Let's have some summer fun in the summer sun, Bone fam. It's the Neutral Summer of Music. Presented by Neutral. Win tickets to some of the summer's biggest shows like Thomas Rhett, Katy Perry, Jason Aldean, and more. Plus, score Neutral summer gear, including hats and coolers. Scan the QR code at participating Florida Circle K's, Miller's Ale House, or at the Blind Goat in Tampa to enter. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Traffic in Tampa is trying to recover following an earlier accident along north on I-275 near Howard, Armenia. But at the same time, traffic through that area is continuing to build from late day going on volume. In Oldsmar, an accident eastbound on Tampa Road at Racetrack has been blocking the left lane. There's a crash along Main Street in Belcher. A bad wreck in Clearwater has forced the closure of Myrtle Avenue between Cleveland and Drew Streets. And we have one in St. Pete along 22nd Avenue north at 23rd Street. This is Jim with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
The bigger, better, faster summer event is on at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get deals on over 1,000 vehicles in stock during the Employee Pricing Plus event. Save up to $15,000 on new 2025 models, and your first 3 payments are on us. And don't forget to visit our website and enter for your chance to win a new Ram 1500. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Wait, you're leaving us? You're matching pajamas.
Matching silk pajamas, babe.
You discover Heineken and now you go out to watch live sports?
We were literally made to wrap you in luxury, to vibe, to recharge your soul.
And your weighted blanket is here.
It's like a blanket, but so weighted.
Don't listen to your PJs. Head to the game with some friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Your water may not be safe. Forever chemicals that stay in the body for years have been found in drinking water. Call Morgan & Morgan at 1-800-555-6666 or visit forthepeople.com/PFAS. Offices Orlando and throughout Florida.
And a lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, I'm usually much more active, but since I've been in pain, I've had to limit the activities I'm doing.
You're listening to Janelle, Arch Support Specialist at the Good Feet store.
He came in and he wanted to be able to keep up, play sports with his kids. From there, we figure out which arch supports complement those activities. I fit him with the arch supports, and as I followed up with him, he's messaged me and said, I took my kids to the park today. We're walking, we're exercising, riding the bikes, and those are all things that he wasn't doing before because he was in pain.
For over 25 years, the Good Feet store's arch support specialists have been helping folks to live the life they love without foot, knee, hip, or back pain getting in the way.
Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. That's what's most important, is knowing that you leave an impact on someone's life. And I like that.
Try them for yourself. Stop in for a free personalized fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
If you're new to sports betting, Hard Rock Bet has the perfect way for you to get started. Right now, new customers that bet $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's right, $150 to use like cash on your next bets. NHL, NBA, WNBA, Major League Baseball, golf, and so much more. All you need to do is download the Hard Rock Bet app or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
It doesn't matter where in the world you are, when you eat McDonald's fries, you're home. Day or night, rain, shine, good day or bad, there's something about golden, crispy, medium fries that feels like everything is going to be okay. And now I can get them for free when I spend $1 on any order in the McDonald's app. A deal so good, might as well pair with a classic quarter pounder with cheese or the iconic Big Mac. Get a little taste of home with Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 7/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Must opt into rewards. Excludes tax.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Here we go.
NASCAR makes history on Prime as the Cup Series goes international. We're heading to Mexico City for a road course with all new challenges. 14 turns with 7,000 feet of altitude.
White flag. Next flag ends the race.
Don't miss the first ever points-paying Cup Series race in Mexico. Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Track's clear. We're good to go.
NASCAR. It's on Prime.
The Guaranteed Offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate the hassle this summer. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home and skip the hassle of constant cleaning and costly repairs. There's no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Our guaranteed offer keeps you in control. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's In Your Face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
When will then be now?
Soon.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all.
Released as a single on June 13th, 1990.
Straight gangster Mac. But sometimes I get ridiculous.
Digital Underground's The Humpty Dance starts us off on this fantastic Free Ballin' Friday.
It never stopped me from getting busy.
I'm a freak.